That intro music, man. That intro music goes so hard. Hey everybody, how's it going? It is the Geekly. It's a Geekly podcast minus 2 people because we got one performing and then Danny's unfortunately out with the suds right now. Yeah. So it's just gonna be us 4. We're here. We're talking about games.
They'll get you.
They will. No, it's.
I love derailing the intro. We're talking about video games.
A new topic, and there's so many video games to talk about that I don't even have all of them listed myself. But we're gonna go over so many
comprehensive list.
I do. We have a very comprehensive list of all the games happening in the game worlds. Minus also, I completely forgot about God of War, but it's okay because we're not even talking about those games yet. We're not talking about GTA yet because I know you all want to talk about GTA. We're not talking about GTA yet. We're not talking about Godzilla yet. We're gonna talk about some other stuff first. But first off,
what's happening, King Matthew?
Matt, how's it going, dude?
I'm doing good. How's everybody? How are you guys doing tonight?
Doing good. Doing good, man. I'm a couple of movies came out this weekend that I want to check out. One of them not Supergirl. But yeah, a couple of things came out. But had a good week, man, and yeah, hope everybody's doing well.
Yeah, same.
Yeah, I'm making vodka sauce upstairs. It's simmering right now. I got
vodka sauce. I like it.
At some point, like halfway through this, I'm going to be going up to stir it some more.
No worries.
Right, the sauce. You can't let it burn to the pan.
Other than that, I mean, I've been playing a lot of horror games. I've been playing. I'm doing my second run through of Resident Evil 4, which is pretty good. The remaster. It's very good. It's very good. But other than that, Escape the Backrooms came out. That's been occupying a lot of my time. But, yeah,
I've been playing that James Bond First Light, man. Great game. Yeah, great game.
Looks fantastic too.
Yeah, it's like a whole new movie, man.
It looks like it plays like Hitman a lot of the time.
Right.
It's the same developer. It's the same developer.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Dude, I'm just so sad that they called an 06 a classic, and they're right about that. Like they're right about a car from 2006 being a classic. That hurts. That hurts. Now that makes me feel old. I just felt it. I just felt a twitch. Ian, you got a game that you're playing currently? Anything you're down with?
I'm more excited about more games. Like I'm more excited about Wolverine.
Yeah.
I really want to see how they're gonna integrate that Marvel character that's not Spider-Man. Give him a backstory. I'm definitely. I can't wait to see that. Of course, GTA. We can't. You know what I mean? I'm more excited about the new games that are coming out. I feel like there's if I'm not mistaken, I feel like there's more games coming out than there's more shows.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
There's a lot of games coming out right now. There's a lot of all of them avoiding November, except for like maybe 1 or 2.
Yeah, no, dude, I mean, from major publishers to indie developers and stuff like that, like games are massive. This year, last year, the year before that, they've only been like pumping out more and more of those. Yeah, granted, they're not all hits, as we've learned with movie franchises and stuff. They can't all be hits, but there's a lot of really good stuff coming out, and a lot of really good stuff that's going to continue to come out. So
I'm currently playing the God of War 2018 with my partner because I'm getting her into playing on the PlayStation because she grew up with Xbox, which is nothing wrong with that. I grew up with all consoles. We were an all console household. So PlayStation, Nintendo, Xbox. we were.
You didn't grow up with the Panasonic 3DO though.
That weren't invaded by the Fire Nation, as known as the PC, when I was a kid, right? So like, I respect all consoles, and Game Pass is great. But God of War, getting into playing that, and
you got to introduce it to the Greek.
I'm looking for the God of War Lefe. Like, I think that
yes.
Fun. The combat looks a little different from the previous PlayStation game or iterations, the Norse iterations. So I'm very excited to see how the new gameplay is going to look, because I'm assuming that this is going to be a touch of the like I think I said it before, but the prequels that they're remastering. I think it's going to be similar to that play style, and I'm curious also to see how it's going to intertwine. How they're going to intertwine it into the story elements that they put into the previous games.
Well, even seeing some of the cutscenes that I've seen, some of the fights in that game are insane.
Bro,
like,
she's scary.
We see the Egyptian and Mongolian gods of war. That's nuts. If anybody in the chat, if anybody watching this in the future is a fan of God of War, you know how hype that is for God of War specifically, because everybody is always talking about, what if, Kratos was in Egypt? What if Kratos was in Norse mythology, which we got to see?
A comic line of that as well?
Yes, and it's hard. It goes hard.
No, you got to introduce Riley to the Greek story, though. Because, I mean, even though the Norse games are great, that Greek story?
If I can get my hand...
Yeah, the Greek story?
Very provocative.
Not remastered them, but they re-released them for modern consoles. But do they have the disc version for PS5?
Yeah, I think you can buy it on the PlayStation Store. I think.
Yeah, disc version, you'd probably have your best chance like ordering off of GameStop's like website, maybe, because I know they did make disc versions of them. Hello. Sorry, I'm reading comments. But yeah, so I mean, you'd probably just have to go to GameStop's website or like GameFly if you're down for that. I don't know anybody that uses GameFly in 2026.
I'm a fan of the Greek story. I started with the Norse ones, one, because I could get my hands on the game easier, and two, because I felt that I could probably just either quickly explain it to the point where she's gonna be good.
Or just show her the cutscenes on YouTube. Show her the
there's that
cutscene movies on YouTube.
There's that too.
Yeah.
I think.
So which
I think that we should start it off with Marcus. You talking about, because you were bringing up to me. I was looking at so many games that we're supposed to be going over today, and I did not know that there was a game with Snoop Dogg coming out called Stranger Than Heaven.
Tell us about that, because I saw it and I was like, is this real or is this?
Tupac is apparently in it too. Yeah. So like, is he back?
So Stranger to Heaven, man, it's this game. From my understanding, from the videos that I saw at the whatever convention it was, where they make the announcements for the games and stuff. The gameplay is kind of like a cross between the Yakuza series, if you ever played those games, which are great, and Sleeping Dogs, if you ever played that. But you play as a gangster, and the story takes place over a few decades, I think. Like it's not just set in one period of time. I think you go through the 30s, 40s, and 50s, I think. But then, you got so many aesthetics where you could change the clothes and the music, and the music is kind of like modern, but still in that era too. And then you got Snoop Dogg, and I don't know why Pac is in the game, but when I saw that, I was like, "What the hell is going on?"
This might be a Stan Lee situation.
It's
a Stan Lee situation where they're bringing him back with AI, which I mean, I don't even want to talk about that tonight. But goddamn.
Yeah. But it looks like a fun game, fun martial arts game, man. And but then it's just more than just hitting the buttons and fighting. I think you get to build up your base and all kind of stuff. It just looks like an interesting game, man. And I'm more of a solo player, like RPG type person, than playing online with people. You know what I mean?
I'm getting back into solo gaming. I used to be a big solo gaming, but you get lonely gaming sometimes. You want to play with some friends. You want to be horrified with some friends before you're horrified alone sometimes. But
you got the list of things with the pre-order, like
Yes, I do. Yeah.
The
So the game is
vinyl
going
and-
to is
yeah.
slated to release January 15th. It's got 3 releases. So you can get the standard edition for $69.99, the deluxe edition for $89.99, and then what I assume is the difference between the deluxe and collector's edition, other than the collector's being $129.99, is because the deluxe edition you can buy physical or digital, as to where I assume collector's edition can be physical only, because with that you get all the customizations that it offers, plus a record and a poster. Something, it said something about a digital camera. I could not find any more information on that, so I don't know. Take that with a grain of salt. I would
What did
say.
I miss?
We're talking about Stranger Than Heaven.
Oh, okay. Yay.
Yeah, that is getting a physical and digital release, by the way. So like,
Yeah, it
you
looks
can get
good
that
too.
physical or digital copy. It's going to be on Xbox, PC, and PlayStation. So
Yar.
I know that soundtrack
pre-orders
is gonna be
are I
insane though.
believe pre-orders are available too, so you can go pre-order this game as well. I'll let you, all the games I will let you that we have on here, I'll let you know if they're available for pre-order, or if I have information on when they'll be available for pre-order, so we can get that information for you nerds out there like us, because we're all
Isn't
interested.
I think RZA is involved with the soundtrack, if I'm not mistaken. I gotta look that up.
That I am not sure. It kind of reminds me, like, I know we're not talking about it, but I'll bring it up because Spider-Man Noir brought in like some newer music, but mixed it with like an older feel of genre of music at the same time, which I thought was rather interesting. So to see how they're going to play it into this game, and also it would be interesting to like that, as the game, the music you're talking about is going to be interesting. It would be interesting to see if they're going to connect this into the universe of the Yakuza franchise. I don't know if Yakuza
I think they
is...
confirmed that that it's connected, because it's
Okay.
supposed to have characters from Yakuza.
Well, then that answers my question.
If that's the case, then that's great, because I love the Yakuza.
Dude, the last game they dropped was insane. I don't, if we don't have any, Yakuza players in the comments or anything, definitely pick a game up. They're so like out of this world, whack shit crazy, that you're gonna have a grand fucking time.
Yeah, and the stories are good. Like the stories are really good. So
insane.
Hell, Samoan Joe was in one of them. Wasn't Samoan Joe? Samoan Joe was in the last one, I think. Yeah. He was
I don't know if they were on Xbox. We had them for PS3. So when I think of them as, like, I think it was a PS3 classic. So if we're throwing in like classics of that time, Infamous. I just want to throw out.
Oh my god!
I like Second Son. I like the story, but
I didn't like the Second Son one.
I like the Second Son. I didn't like
one was diabolical.
But it was fun.
Yeah, the first one was crazy. Because you had the morality system. You got to pick whether or not you were a superhero or a super villain.
Yes.
Like, they need to make us. I think rather than remastering all these games, I think they need to make just a really good sequel to those games, because his story was also just left.
Because I want to play them on new consoles, though. I would love to. I want to have to dust off the PS3.
I don't know. I'd much rather like an optimized version for consoles, though. The original graphics have so much sauce that it's hard to recreate in a remaster without it looking cheap or like like everything else.
Yeah.
One of the strangest segues I've ever hit, we were talking about Yakuza. Sonic Cross Worlds has so many crossovers coming to it.
Yes.
I forgot about the Sonic game. Like, there's so many games. There's so much stuff happening with games right now.
Insane amount of stuff that got dropped, not only last week, the week before, and then the week before that. They have been dropping nonstop, like, promo videos, everything. We've got everybody from the main character of the last Yakuza game to Godzilla in one of the maps. We have named Miku joining. Persona fans, if you like Joker, he's in the game for some reason. I think Link is in the game again.
Wow.
Yeah, there's so much shit going on with Sonic.
When's this game coming out, do you know?
I love Sonic. Give me 2 seconds and I could probably figure that out.
Well, while you look for that, we can
hold on. I wanted to address emo nerd girl real quick. So she says she's playing Starfield. So there's this modder out there that they took the Starfield game, modded it, and revamped it and turned it into Star Wars, and it is freaking great, man. It is awesome. Like all the buildings are like Star Wars related. The characters, the aesthetic,
what is it called?
The swipe
let me see.
transition.
Star Wars. Let me pull it up. Starfield.
So
that would be just flying. You see above. Oh shit! There's a Star Destroyer.
Star Wars Genesis. Star Wars Genesis. If you look it up, you have to have the Starfield game downloaded first before you could, obviously to mod it into the Star Wars thing. But it's fully playable. It's awesome, and then they created their own stories while still using the Starfield mechanics. But just imagine being a Jedi, Sith, bounty hunter, stormtrooper. Yeah.
No, it's okay. The release date is this month, the 30th of this month for Sonic Cross Worlds.
Oh damn!
But I am also really hyped for that Star Wars Genesis. That looks really cool. It looks like it plays almost like Baldur's Gate in a way.
There's a new Star Wars game coming out too. Jesus Christ!
Yeah, that's what he's talking about.
No.
He's talking about Starfield having a Star Wars
mod. Yeah.
Apparently, there's a Star Wars game coming out. Guys, there's so much coming out.
Hey, I gotta ask a question. So,
Go ahead.
What's y'all's favorite console? And it could be in any. You know what I mean? Because we had this discussion at work. We were like, what's y'all's favorite console? Even if it failed, what is everybody's favorite console?
I got one.
Okay. What's yours?
Well, actually, I got two. I take it back. First one was TurboGrafx 16.
Wow. Okay.
Because Bunk was my game, man. Bunk and Slaughterhouse were my games.
Okay.
And then the Panasonic 3DO. Because Panasonic 3DO before Xbox came out, even though that was like a $700 machine, it was one of the first to like start adapting movie IPs.
Yeah.
And so like the Jurassic Park game on there was great. Demolition Man was great. It adapted Road Rash and Need for Speed on there was great. But Panasonic 3DO. Yeah, Panasonic 3DO was dope, man.
Okay.
It was like the precursor to the Xbox, basically.
Yeah. What about you, Noah?
I would say probably PS2 and the GameCube. It's also important to note that if you had the Wii, there were certain GameCube games that you could play on the Wii. So I mean, like ahead of its time, because it wasn't many, but there was definitely some that you could play that were backwards compatible, which is very interesting. But I would say it's tough between those two games. And to talk about Godzilla, the Atari trilogy, they had Save the Earth on there, and that was that's personally my favorite in the Atari trilogy. I think that they took what Godzilla Damn did and they just made it so much better. So they had they had Star Wars Battlefield on there. That was so much fun too. So yeah, I would definitely say those two. I liked that. What was it called? I think it was like Undead Rising or something like that on the GameCube, or Hunter Rising or something like that. It was like a 4-player game where you fought zombies and it was like a top-down perspective. But that was a wild time. Nice. What is yours? What's yours?
So I'm a Sega fan. So I gotta go with old school.
Genesis.
Gotta go with old school Genesis.
Genesis, baby.
But then
I still remember the code for Mortal Kombat: ABACABB.
right, exactly. So I got for my my little ones. I found on eBay and I saw it. I was like, oh my god, I gotta get it because we had sold ours, but a Dreamcast, Sega Dreamcast.
Mine used to, for some reason, the disc in the Dreamcast always used to like scratch up. So like I will only get used because the thing that will hold the disc in place, like old CD players, man, it was always loose. So like the disc would be skipping around in there and scratch up. So my games will only last for like maybe a month. Like if that,
We used to do that. But the trick was you had to flip the whole Dreamcast.
And put it flat so it would just. But then I agree with you on. If the disc gets stuck, then you couldn't play it.
Yeah, but I agree with you on PS2 though. I think PS2 is.
I do also want to throw out. I would say Emo Girl. She's in agreement with you with Sega Genesis.
Yes.
But I want to throw out like you can say it's not a console, but I would argue that it is. It's a cabinet, but the original arcade machines themselves are fun, man. Especially going to. I personally had the pleasure of going to not one but several arcades in the area. I would say about an hour out from where I live, but like several fun environments where you can go and just hang out and do some arcades. Some have coins, some have per hour play, but like to be able to go hang out with some friends and listen to the 80s music playing in the background while you're hanging out with some pinball machines and some arcade
100%.
machines. Like it's so much fun. It's so much fun. It really is. So I want to go back to an arcade machine or an arcade place soon. But yeah, I think it's definitely worth mentioning the arcade cabinets. And I actually have some that I can play at home. So
nice. What about Kermit?
He is currently going to mix his vodka sauce.
His vodka sauce.
I do want to say hello to Scott. How are you doing, Scott? I would be very. We know he's going to be in Doomsday. I'd be very interested if he's in something else. But Scott, do me a favor and tell me what your favorite video game console is, because that's currently what we're talking about as we switch over, talking again about the more of the games coming out this year and potentially next year, but that have been released. But tell us what everyone in the comments too. Tell us what your favorite console is that you've played or maybe want to play in the future. I've played because I want to play an Atari. I haven't gotten the chance to play an Atari yet, but I would like to.
I will say, ultimately, I enjoy playing on a PC because of mods and
absolutely,
just different experiences and stuff like that.
Yeah, I'm currently on a $2,000 PC, not including monitors. Well, you could thank scalpers in 2020 for making graphics cards $700.
Nice.
So, but you know how it is. But a lot of these games that we're talking about this year are for the most part, they're all going to be digital release. You also brought up, Marcus, the Marvel 1943 Rise of Hydra game. I completely forgot about that. And I'm looking forward to that because it's not T'Challa, it's T'Chaka. And
no, it's his grandfather.
Yeah. Is it his grandfather? Okay, so then I'm also wrong. But I do know that it's the voice actor for Ezekiel.
Kari Murphy. Yeah, Kari Murphy from Walking Dead and Invincible. Yeah, he's playing the Black Panther.
That one's also slated for 2027.
And the guy that's playing Cap, I always forget his name. He's a good actor. He was in but he ended up being in anybody that played the game. He was the lead guy in LA Noire, if you played the game, by Rockstar, which was a good game. But he was the lead guy in that. And he was on Boardwalk Empire, if I'm not mistaken.
Drew Mowerline?
Yeah.
I'm not going to pretend like I've said that right. Yeah. And Black Panther Azuri is going to be Kari Payton. Is the name.
And then I forgot the actress name that's playing. She's not Shuri, but
Namali?
Yeah, Damali. Yeah.
Megan. Give me 1 second.
Megan Tandy, something like that.
Kunwoke?
Yeah.
Pretend like I. It's also Megaline.
One, she's drop dead gorgeous, but she's an awesome actress.
You have a few credits.
Yeah, she's an awesome actress. Yeah.
But is that going to be through Insomniac? Do you know? Because I do not know. Probably not, because it's going to be PlayStation, Xbox, and Steam release.
I think it is Insomniac. Yeah.
Okay, I'm not sure. But yeah, that game looks a lot of fun. The Marvel projects that they've announced upcoming, and I know we're getting Spider-Man 3. The Venom game got canceled, which sucks.
It did. Wow. Jeez.
So they decided to from what I've seen, and this is coming from the voice actor of Miles in an interview. He said that they decided to cancel because they didn't have all the voice acting down for Venom, and Tony Todd had passed away.
Yeah.
So. Say what you will about their decision to do it. I mean, I don't have listen, I would definitely love to see what they have and then maybe have somebody come in to finish the voice acting.
I'm wondering if it's to whether or not it's his family, because
which is also fair.
I know I remember after Final Destination, I forgot what movie, or it was either movies or video games or something, where they asked her and his family to use his likeness and stuff like that, and she was like, she's hard no.
Yeah.
You know, hard no, which I respect. You know what I mean? So
Yeah, that's
it
absolutely fair.
sucks because he did record a lot of stuff, you know, when he was alive for Venom. So I was like, why don't they just use that and make it a short game? You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's true.
Maybe like a Miles style game.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess that probably does make more sense. This comment threw me off. I'm sorry, Connect Sports.
I remember Connect Sports.
The Connect was, it tried. It definitely tried. But
I didn't like the thing watch me, man, especially after
you have seen the Ghost connect into Connect Sports.
Yeah, especially after whatchamacallit. What's the movie franchise? The horror movie franchise?
I'm not sure.
I can't think of it. But it had to connect in part 3.
Haunted House? Is that
footage horror movie with a couple.
I am not
Paranormal
sure.
Activity. Paranormal Activity.
Oh. I don't remember the third one. I remember the first two. I don't remember the other ones.
That was the one with the girl, and they found Hunter was living across the street with his aunt, and they had to connect, and you would see the demon, you know, with the lights and stuff. It was crazy.
Oh, you're back just in time because I was about
the
to say
demon.
I wanted to hold. He's the one from Paranormal Activity. I wanted to hold off on talking about The Wolf Among Us 2, but since you're back, we can talk about it.
Oh, yay!
So that was quite a shock to see that not only The Wolf Among Us is getting a sequel, but it's getting a sequel after.
It's getting a remaster too.
Yeah. So we are going to get to that as well because they did announce that. But it's crazy to think that Wolf Among Us 2 is coming out after in 2018. It's like, yeah, Telltale's gone. We're past. But
Skybound owns them, right?
Skybound is what Skybound's gone too, I think.
Is it?
Yeah, because Telltale went under in 2020.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
And then it got picked up by LCG Entertainment, and then they just kept the name. I don't know anything about Skybound, but to my knowledge, from what I know about Skybound last, they were down. They were gone as well.
Skybound Games?
Yeah, listen, I could be wrong.
They're the people that put out Invincible Versus.
Oh, well.
Yeah. I thought
they don't have the Telltale games anymore because LCG Entertainment has.
Yeah, because Skybound used to have them.
Which is okay.
That's fine. That's fine. So
we're getting Wolf Among Us 2. I don't even care if it's bad.
We're getting Wolf Among Us 2 next year. There's no official release date on it. So there's also, unfortunately, there's no price and there's no pre-order available right now. But
more than likely
they did announce exclusive. That this year, for the people who are a fan of the Wolf Among Us, the first game, it is getting remastered and it will be released during holiday season. So you could expect that. While there's not an official release date or price for that either, you could probably expect that coming in October or I would say maybe November.
I could see it being a good Halloween-ish release.
Yeah. So if they want to do it for Christmas holiday, if that's what they're referring to, is like you can get it as a gift, they're probably going to release it for November. But
will it be the full game remaster or like episodic?
Oh yeah, it's the full game.
I would assume maybe if they do an episodic thing, maybe what they'll do is like an early access where they release the remastered episode 1, where they did with Walking Dead. And then they'll release it as a whole. Although when they were releasing it periodically, I will say, while kind of weird, also kind of cool, and like it really kind of build. I would say, especially now, it would kind of build a community because everyone's going to be online, Discord, Reddit, whatever, and they're going to be talking about and theorizing about the next episode that would come out. If they did it for the second game, I should say.
That's how it was when the game came out the first time.
Well, it was also Skybound. And this was Xbox 360. This was a simpler time, I would say, in the video game world. But I don't know. I think it's definitely interesting to think about what the possibilities are, because if they kept the name of Telltale, are they also going to keep other aspects that Telltale had implemented into their games that made it so original and so fun?
I would love
in season 1.
I would love a live action adaptation. I was like, well, we had Grim. Cool. Grim was basically the Wolf Among Us. So yeah.
Yeah, no, I don't know. I with the Wolf Among Us 2, I don't think they'd be releasing it. I don't think they'd be making this game if it wasn't supposed to be, have the same style, have the same feel as like the original Telltale game. Yeah. It looks just like it. with like fantastic graphics. I don't know if you guys have seen, but it looks amazing.
I've seen some images.
The lighting, the character designs, they all look so good. I mean, obviously the main character, I can't remember his name right now, but he's back. He's back. I'm very excited.
And also this is getting a physical release and a digital release as well, I should mention. And from what I've seen, it's coming out on all platforms. I believe that includes the Switch too, but I would say do more research for that for yourself.
It may be a Switch 2 release, but who cares?
Yeah, I would say that it's likely because other Telltale games are on there, so I don't see why it wouldn't be on there.
I hope this opens the door for a Walking Dead Season 1 remaster, because that would be amazing. I know I just talked about how I don't really like remasters and everything, but if it's something I enjoy to a great deal.
I want the whole series, Clementine series.
I don't know. Frontiers is already pretty next gen. Everything that happened after season 2 got like.
I like season 1 and season 2. I don't like the 3rd season or the 4th season.
I've heard
it's
Clementine's
bad. Story. I like Javier. I like the storyline they went with, but I don't. I think I like Clementine's story. I think it was more important to have her be the focus, in my opinion. And season 4, honestly, I feel like because of all the shit that was going on behind the scenes, it kind of just fell flat for me. And I think it fell flat in the storyline. They tried to have you have that weight with Andre and Clementine. Bro, Andre pissed me the fuck off that entire game. I'm sorry. He did not make me want to come. Like when Clementine was in the first game, you cared about the relationship between Clementine and Lee. In the second game, I was like, bro, you're fodder. Get out of my fucking way in this game. Like, honestly, I did not connect to Andre the way that I did with Clementine and Lee and their story in the first game. Yeah. And I don't know, say what you will, but like I liked 1 and 2, and I think that for me that's kind of where the game ends, since they didn't.
Clementine was just a good character though. I just enjoyed it.
Clementine's a great fucking character. Yeah, Clementine's a great fucking character.
She just evolved.
I met the voice
so
actress. Hilarious. We came up with a joke where she said that they should have created another game with her and Glenn and called it the Walking D. The Tale of Two Hats, because I think her hat had a D on it or whatever, which is hilarious. But
they should have brought her into the show. That's what they should have done.
Listen,
it would have been interesting
with that show that they didn't do, end it. But I digress. Have you played The Wolf Among Us? Are you with me?
Yeah, I have not played it. My brother is a big gamer. He's played it though.
Yeah,
I've seen some.
The Telltale
definitely
games.
Go back to use the Wayback Machine. Watch PewDiePie's old videos, Markiplier's old videos.
God,
those are it's gonna be so unbelievably cringy to watch, but you'll get the full experience of what young kids experienced playing and seeing their creators playing it and whatnot.
Okay.
It's really well written. It's really, really well written. It's probably one of the best choose your own adventure stories I've ever been a part of that I've ever played.
I would say that, that and the 2 Batman Telltale games are the best Telltale games.
Yeah.
Ever.
Yeah, heavy. Guardians of the Galaxy is okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Borderlands, though, if you guys like
Borderlands,
the Telltale series, that is actually pretty fire too.
Yeah.
Okay.
I am excited to see. I'm probably gonna Lucas. I assume you're gonna get it. I might just watch it. And see how it is. You can also excitedly tell me about the first game as we're playing the second. He was like, "Oh, this is how this references."
Well, if the first game comes out remastered before the second game, like they're planning, then I'll play both for you. I don't care. That
sounds good to me.
The game is fun. Crazy idea.
That's fair. I'm gonna jump over to the comments real quick before we get over to our next game, because I actually I'm seeing that Scott answered my question. He's got the Nintendo 64 on here, which yes. So Lucas, you missed it. We were talking about our favorite. Ian asked what our favorite consoles were playing, just in general growing up, what our favorite consoles were.
Xbox 360.
Okay, that is a good revolutionary console. So that is a fair. As a fair game or a fair console. Nintendo
you ain't never had no Ring of Death, the red Ring of Death. If you ain't never got that, you weren't a gamer. You were not a gamer.
I played that shit through power outs, through blackouts, through storms, and tornadoes. That thing held up.
I actually repaired one. I actually repaired one myself when I got the Ring of Death one time.
Oh, I could never. I was far too young to even dream of repairing my Xbox whenever that happened. I remember begging my father because originally, like, I gotten my first Xbox 360 from my mom's husband at the time. And then I texted my dad. I remember it so vividly. I guess the power went out, and it was finally the last straw that broke the camel's back. And my beautiful, slim, original, crisp pearl white Xbox 360 shit the bed harder than I've ever seen anything before. It was tragic. And I think like not even a week later, I got the next gen one or whatever that they called it. It was the slim black one. And then I got a nice 1 terabyte hard drive for that son of a bitch.
Yeah, the Elite.
Nice external. Yeah.
I started downloading games left and right.
That's fair.
Yeah.
I don't know if they're releasing a PS6. I assume that they're probably going to compete with Xbox with their 25th anniversary edition, which I got to say that console, I'm looking forward to the way that it looks. And I'm also hoping with the new CEO, I fucking love the new CEO, by the way. I'm hoping
she's great.
She even said gaming is too expensive nowadays. I'm hoping that she's looking to keep the price reasonable for the new Xbox.
It's looking like it's going to be just like maybe $100 more than the Series X.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
And that's looking
nice.
fantastic.
The Steam machine, that's a heavy hit. 1K to 14K, depending on whether you want a controller. That hurts. Now, granted, it is technically a PC, especially if you buy the 2 terabyte edition.
You can use your Xbox controllers.
It's fair, especially with scalping, but man, it just is so unfortunate to see that price tag.
I don't even know if I can say it's fair because while we were cooking up, while I was cooking up my sauce, I looked on my news thing, and apparently the Steam machines. Yeah, but hear me out though, because they're walking back on a lot of stuff that they've promised for this Steam machine, and it's like the performance. They said that it was going to outperform every single console that is out on the market right now. It's barely going to outperform the Steam Deck. Barely. And the Steam Deck is a handheld portable device.
I can answer Scott's question on this one though. After Lukas is done.
Yeah, you're good. I was just gonna say fucking.
I was gonna say the Aladdin game on Super Nintendo was fucking epic. That game was the shit.
Disney had some good ass older games. Like I'm not gonna
the
lie.
Lion King was like
Lion
the
King
hardest game ever.
Bro, what was it? The Elephant Graveyard level?
Dude,
I think the Lion King is actually still in the list for the world's hardest games.
Dude,
yeah.
Which is crazy. It's the Lion King.
Emo nerd girl mentioned probably one of the greatest, because we were talking about the Kinect. She mentioned such a fantastic game. That game is so much fun. And let me tell you why. Because they added the ability to break the bolt, like the lane, if you threw it too hard. And if sometimes you would glitch out and it would throw it into the crowd and you would hear it hit somebody and then scream. Like, that game was so stupid fun. The Kinect Sports, because I think it was a part of like the broader Kinect Sports games. They were all kind of fun. They had Kinect baseball and stuff like that. I enjoyed
the Michael Jackson experience.
Oh yeah, the Michael Jackson one.
The Kinect was. I feel like the Kinect was ahead of its time, and I think the VR is like, we saw that, and we'll take. From that.
Because VR is like a step down from that technology.
Listen, I didn't say it was an upgrade. It's evolving, but backwards. To quote PewDiePie, since you brought him up, it's evolving, but backwards, right? Because the Kinect was good, and then they brought us shitty Star Wars when they promised us good Star Wars.
Yeah, they did promise us
that had somewhat good Star Wars, but it's knockoff Star Wars, and everything else about VR is kind of just bad. Like it's
the lightsaber stuff was glitchy. The dancing with Lando.
Oh yeah! Oh my god! I'm crazy. Han Solo. I'm Han Solo.
Han Solo.
But I
got a question for you guys.
You're good.
What is, now we're talking about like best console. So who would be your favorite video game character?
That's hard.
Yeah, I'm throwing them out. Like, Who would be your like? I have mine. Like, who's like the overall like? If they got a couple games behind them,
I feel like this is a question that spawns multiple answers. Unfortunately, there's no with how many games that we've played,
like hero, villain,
with how many games that we've played in
generation.
general. I feel like that is such a hard question to just answer with one. Because
like who's your favorite though?
Who's my top guy?
That's so hard, dude.
I'm torn between.
Let's get it.
All right, I got one for you. So
ahead.
I'm torn between Sweet Tooth from the Twisted Metal.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, Sweet Tooth was my dude, man.
Which is an amazing show, by the way.
Yeah,
I gotta finish season 2.
I haven't watched
the
second season. Don't say
I gotta
anything.
finish season 2.
Okay.
What's my man's name from Manhunter? God, what's the one guy's name from Manhunter? I can't think of his name.
I can't. That's a crazy pull, Marcus.
But Manhunter is like one of my all-time favorite games. So
okay,
he's one of your favorite characters.
Yeah. And then Sonic, obviously.
Sonic, yeah, for sure.
Sonic, obviously. Well, Dr. Robotnik, actually.
Dr. Robotnik. Okay.
Yeah, I was actually a fan of Robotnik over Sonic.
Okay.
So, yeah.
That's
I'm a Silver the Hedgehog guy.
Yeah, those are my top 3.
That's so hard. That's such a hard question. I would have to say, like, just to throw a quick and easy answer out there, I would probably say the combination of Leon and Ada, because they're both badass in different ways.
Ada was the truth.
That was a very long answer.
Honestly, Ada is
she's so underrated, man. She's underrated compared to everybody.
Because if you really think about it, Leon would have been dead in his storyline for that game if it wasn't for Ada. Ada's the competent one in his storyline. Yep. Leon's the reason that Leon would have died so many times if it wasn't for Ada. If you go back and play either of those games, so fucking badass.
You thought of somebody.
Well, because King Matthew,
I don't really have it.
Put up King Matthew's comment. Put up King Matthew's comment because he actually brings up some really great characters.
Nathan Drake. Yeah.
Nathan Drake, Marcus Phoenix.
Marcus Phoenix.
Bro, and he put honorable mention Dante from Devil May Cry. That shouldn't be.
I never got into the games, but I like the character. Yeah.
Yeah.
I never got into the actual games.
Virgil from Devil May Cry are some of the two of the most coolest, most badass characters you'll ever play as. Yeah, you got to play those games. They're so good, especially Fire.
We got a Mario.
I mean, that is a classic too. That's a classic. I would say so. If we want to get like, if we're talking about Smash Bros. In my main,
Kirby
is my all-time favorite for Smash Bros. I fucking love Rob. So great character there because he's just the robot mascot for Nintendo as a whole. And great main to counter Kirby, might I add.
I forgot. I gotta say Raiden. Raiden is like always.
Sometimes Raiden pisses me off. Silent Hill's a great game. I would say there's no character that I would like. There's definitely there's characters in there that have great stories, but then I'm like, they're shitty people.
Joe,
so it's hard.
Like Joe, Joe becoming Pyramid.
Amongst other, but pretty much, yeah.
What about you,
Ian? For you, Ian.
So this one came at a shock when I started playing video games. This came at a shock, and I remember getting my PS1. And when you got that first PS1, you played the trailers. You know, you had that disc, that intro disc. You played the trailers. And I just remember this one trailer to this game was so off the rip. Like, I was like, yo, did the game start? I didn't know if the game started, but you had to just go into the rush, whatever the case. But I'm going to have to say Lara Croft. I think Lara Croft.
I cannot wait until the new game comes out. That's the remaster of, what is it, Lost Atlantis?
Yeah, my brother showed it to me, like the new one. I was like, oh my God. But I just think she's elevated her character, you know, in each game.
Yeah.
Can we just shout out Marvel and Disney, Marvel more specifically, and Netflix for royally fumbling Haley Atwell as an actress on so many levels, because you brought up Lara Croft, right? And
She would have been a perfect
Lara
Lara
Croft, a badass character, and
She
you
would have been a
bring her
perfect
in as
Lara
Lara Croft, but then you do the animated version of her, and it's not even like a full-on Lara Croft. So that's disappointing. And then if you want to just put the icing on top of the cake, every time we get Haley Atwell as Captain whatever, I can't remember her name.
Peggy.
Yeah, Captain. Like
Captain
in the Marvel universe, you either kill her off real quick or you just throw her in the animated universe, and people didn't like. What if is kind of iffy depending on the season you watch. So yeah, Lara Croft, great character, guys. Live action with Haley Atwell, please. She's not I don't care what people say. She's not too old. I think that she can do, and I think she'd do a fantastic job. Do you guys know what Dangerous Hunts is? I personally do not know what this game is.
Hunts.
No, I haven't heard of that one.
I've never heard of Dangerous Hunts.
I played the Cabela games, the Cabela hunting
Until
games.
Dawn.
Okay.
So they're coming out with Until Dawn too, and it looks great.
So like a sequel to the original
great.
concept of Until Dawn?
It's an original concept. They're bringing back Peter Stormare's character as the Doctor, but it's a whole new setting. It's in a tropical setting, all new cast. But yeah, it looks awesome.
Okay,
it looks awesome.
And my second one would be Mega Man.
Dude, I missed the Mega Man game.
Yeah.
I missed the Mega Man games, bro. I used to love the cartoon and everything.
That one has to be top 5.
Mega Man was the shit back then.
Yeah, for real. Like, I love that stuff.
All the villains and all the suits, the different color suits.
Yes. They need to bring that back.
Yeah, they need to bring it back, bro. Mega Man.
Bring it back.
Shit. Remember when so it was the Mario Brothers cartoon, and then Mega Man would come out like right after.
Yep.
Yeah, it was so good.
Yeah. I wanna throw this comment up here because I believe that and I think it's funny that Lucas is coming back because we're about to talk about shit that he doesn't want to talk about, which is Scream and Halloween. And I assume what Scott is talking about when he says he would love to see a Scream game. And to that I say that may be possible because we were now seeing with Friday the 13th. It had its own game. Now it's in Dead by Daylight. Halloween was in Friday or Dead by Daylight. Now they
did have a game for Part 7 that was actually like fun. It was it was a browser game where you play as basically Sydney because she's dressed like Sydney, and you're hiding from Ghostface. You got like 60 seconds to hide from Ghostface. And you can choose weapons to fight off with or a key to escape the house. Yeah, it was actually pretty fun, and you rack up points and you try to keep escaping until you get the highest score or whatever. But yeah, it was okay. But
I would say that it's definitely possible for them to do it. But I'm so glad that you did it because now we got to segue, guys. We got to segue right into Saw Genesis because Saw Genesis. There's no information on no release date, no cost.
It is insane how little we know about this fucking game.
No pre-order. We know the name. We see that it's got good graphics. It's only digital release.
Graphics.
Only coming out on Steam. So that's an important to note. So it's only digital release and only a Steam release, as we've seen. So that's kind of crazy to me. So maybe this game's gonna sit at the $30 range. I doubt it. It's probably gonna be higher. But the way they're describing it is a 3v1 asymmetrical horror. Or asymmetrical horror. So what you're doing is like your group of friends, you're playing, trying to solve puzzles, and I assume the one person is playing as Jigsaw and laying traps and trying to take you out. Kind of like Resident Evil Resistance. You know that you guys know about that game. So I would say something similar to that. And so that kind of sounds like Dead by Daylight. That sounds like Friday the 13th. And based off of like the way Scott was asking about a Scream video game, Saw was also in. I think it was more unofficial. Unless the pig lady was actually like officially considered a Saw. The Saw pigment. Okay, so then Saw officially was in Dead by Daylight. So I don't know. Maybe Dead by Daylight is a good game that is being utilized to branch the horror genre because granted, I don't know when Friday the 13th came out. I don't know if that came out before or after Dead by Daylight. It might have because it was it was both so long ago.
Around the same time, I think it was around.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, so I'm not even sure, but both of those games, while Friday the 13th kind of failed due to behind the scenes bullshit, because the game was doing fine. That's the whole thing. Like the game was doing fine with online servers. It's just there was behind the scenes bullshit legal shit. Like that's the problem with that game. So, I would say we'll see with that game, but
The highlight is Tobin Bell's back as John
Yeah,
Kramer.
I mean that's definitely. You mentioned that before we came in, and I wanted to say it, but I forgot. But like, for me, I'm not a huge Saw guy. I think that the first two movies are really good. The third one's all
The
right.
first
but
four,
well,
and
that's
part
the thing.
6.
For me, taking out Tobin Bell, and then you have
Yeah.
to try and figure out how to fix that issue throughout the rest of the franchise because he's dead. It was a bad choice, and they knew it was a bad choice. It just turns me off to the rest of the franchise. But
Saw
knowing
actually
that
really
Tobin Bell
good.
is in it, like for me, he's still like he's the voice of Jigsaw. He is the foundation of the Saw franchise,
right.
and I believe he was also in the original game for PS2.
Yeah,
So
he
to
was.
see him coming back for these games, like it just, I've also met Tobin Bell, great guy, super pleasant,
Super cool.
and
Yeah,
he
super cool.
he had like a fun idea when he signed the thing that I had, like to make it like a a more interesting like piece to talk about, a conversational piece when you have it displayed. He was a really great guy. So to see that he's committed to this franchise, and it's just a great thing to see on top of that.
Yeah.
And it gives me faith that even though it's only coming out on Steam and it's only digital release, that this is probably going to be a game that's going to be cared for at least a little bit more than some of the other horror IPs we're getting, like Halloween, because it's made by the same people who made fucking Texas Chainsaw Massacre,
and Friday 13th.
So
and Friday the 13th. So yeah, so that's a great fucking track record for that.
Halloween is definitely doomed. It is doomed from the start. This game is not going to live past maybe 3 years.
I don't. You know what? I don't have high hopes because of the track record, but what they're doing, I'm like,
oh yeah, no, the gameplay looks.
I'm a bit impressed, and then you got the solo campaign where you play as Michael, and then
which is
they announced
ass edition. That is actually a really badass thing that they are doing.
And then you go from escaping Smith's Grove to all the way through, you know what I mean? And then they're also introducing legacy characters from the film. So like you got Linda in there, you got Bob, you got Annie, and who else they introduced? One more character, I forgot. But yeah, you got the legacy characters in there.
Mm-hmm.
I'm hoping for a Haddonfield Memorial Hospital map. If they don't put the hospital map in there, I don't want no parts of it, man. Because I want that claustrophobic feel of being in the hospital from the second movie. So.
Mm-hmm. You guys know my feelings on Halloween, the franchise. The game, however, it looks okay. I really like a lot of the gameplay. I've seen.
I'm worried. That's my problem because again, you have it tied to two decent horror games came out that were attached to popular horror franchises, and we know, like, say what you will about Friday the 13th, but to my knowledge, there's not much loops jumping through with Texas Chainsaw Massacre franchise, so that feels more like that's on the game company to me, which then sows seeds of doubt for what happened with the Friday the 13th game. So yes, you have at least if inevitably, I'm going to say inevitably, unfortunately, when the online servers are no longer supported, you have the a single player game to play. And I'm hoping they do a story like you can like maybe go based off of each movie and maybe like rewrite the movie as Michael, so you can choose who you want to take out and when and how. Maybe you take out Laurie in the first game and it affects your playthrough of the other games. Like that would be cool. That'd be interesting.
Yeah.
So modders are keeping Friday 13 going, so you can still play Friday. Yeah, and it's actually
we love
more fun now than it was when the game was actually released.
Which is nice.
Shout out the modding community.
It was nice to see that it's nice to see that there's still a community there to show that like the fans didn't kill the game. That's very evident that the fans didn't kill the game. It is like very fun game, and there was a lot in it. There's a lot of like cool customization. You can play as your favorite Jason. Like
not only that, this modded version has skins that the original game didn't. So you got like 2009 Jason. You got 80s video game Jason.
That was really cool.
You got the Jason X. And, you got it all. Yeah, it's pretty awesome what these modders be doing, man. The modding community does.
Well, we'll definitely have to see how this Halloween games go. I'm looking forward to Saw because multiplayer horror games, Repo, stuff like that. I'm into that stuff. So if this game gets good reviews and is not a $70 price tag like next gen games are, but this is a Steam game, so we'll see. I might pick it up.
Here's my question.
Go ahead.
Do we think Saw is going to last longer than Halloween?
Probably.
Yes, because it's a PC only game, and I think PC games nowadays tend to last longer.
Yeah.
And also because of the track record of the company that is making Halloween.
Is it the same people that made the Outlast trials?
Why did Outlast trials go under?
No, I'm just asking because it looks
I personally
very similar.
No, I don't know. It's Ilphonic and I forgot the other company, but they did Texas Chainsaw, they did Friday 13.
Yeah.
But to answer King Matthew's question about Tommy being in it, I don't think so because this game seems that it's only focusing on the 78 original film. Yeah, it looks like it's only for now at least. I think it's only focusing on the 70, not even part 2. Which is like basically one long movie with the original movie. But I think it's only focusing on the 78 film right now.
Okay.
If they come out with DLC stuff, they'll probably
also
add to other movies.
I think it's a bit of a missed opportunity to not release this in October. I get you're scared like releasing it because of November, because of GTA. That's fair. But even early October release, mid-October release, that would have been smart. But they're releasing it
September 16th.
September 8th. September
8th?
Yes,
I thought it was like mid-September.
There is the standard edition's $40, which is nice. It's not a $60-$70 game. They are doing an ultimate edition for $60, which is mostly skins for Michael and survivors, but they've teased surprises, but they didn't. There's nothing elaborating on what that is. Oh, you could get Ghost Michael Myers as one of the add-ons as well. Which is
the only
cool.
thing I don't like.
Whatever.
The only thing I had dislike about the game is Michael being able to go through walls, like to get into a house and stuff. Like that's silly to me. But
they don't want you getting. They don't see because you know what it is. They don't want people to do what they did to Jason, where he gets stuck on.
Get stuck at the door and the window.
Yeah, so because you get him stuck, clipped on like pixels or whatever of furniture and door frames. Like they're like, all right, this is our workaround, which I guess is understandable. It's PS5, Xbox, and
PC.
Steam and Epic, which it felt the need to specify. So PC release, yes. It is available for pre-order now, which makes sense because it's coming out in September. This is good. This is going to tie into us talking about GTA 6 later, but this is a digital, and it's doing the same thing that GTA 6 is doing, which is a digital code released with a case. If you want a case, we'll talk about that later because that fucking bothers me so much. I cannot. Oh, let me get this little. What are you, Nintendo? What are you, whatever? But like.
Then allow me to interject a brief moment of whimsy. So we have Invincible fans everywhere. I just found this on my threads for anybody that is looking to expand their Funko Pop collection. The Invincible variants. I know when it's not a video game except for Invincible versus and all that, but a little bit of whimsy. A little bit of fun.
Since we're there and you said Invincible video game, the Mortal is now playable.
Yeah.
Yep. I like the game. The game is fun.
Mortal.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the game is fun to me. So
I would like.
Invincible Versus is surprisingly fun. I played the beta. I have yet to get the full game. I've heard the story is actually pretty fun.
Yep.
I mean, it kind of plays like 2X KO. I don't know if anybody's played that game. League of Legends fighting game. It's really cool, but not my style of fighting games. I don't know. But I still want to get it.
Yeah. I'm with Scott on that. I mean, I would love to have J.D. Harris back involved in Halloween.
Oh, yeah. 100%.
Put some quests in there. Instead. Don't make me have to pay for shit. Like add-ons. I hate that.
Like let's erase part 6 as a whole movie and have Jamie Lloyd in the game and continue her.
Yeah, and you just fix the movie in the video game. And honestly, unfortunately, this doesn't surprise me. I would say, fortunately for Lukas and myself, we have 2 GameStops very close together, and for the most part, they do decently well. And fortunately enough, our Best Buy and our Walmart still both has physical copies of games, so we do a lot better with physical copies in certain other like states and regions. So I feel bad for you, man.
At your store, if it's not there, check on their website, check online, check everywhere.
Yeah,
Because you probably can and will find a physical copy somewhere if that's what you're going for.
especially if you want to keep your physical media instead of going to like I completely understand not wanting to carry over to digital. Like that's completely fair. So like you want to make sure that you're getting physical. Unfortunately, you might have to pay for like the fees and shipping and all that stuff. But real quick because Scott brought up Thomas and Friends, the game.
Who?
Scott brought up Thomas. I wanted to briefly go over that before we go over to E-Day. I looked it up real
Thomas
quick.
and Friends.
Yeah, no, Thomas the Tank Engine. Listen, listen. It's a cozy game.
Seriously?
It's a cozy game. It's a cozy
It was fantastic. It looked amazing.
So this is a new game.
I respect it, but like, come on, man.
Thomas is outside of my range, and I wasn't big on Thomas as a kid, but
I can't wait for modders to destroy this game. I cannot wait to see the first
to have
Thomas and Friends playthrough.
Choo tracks.
Because guaranteed the first mod that's going to come into it is a Choo Choo Charles mod. If anybody knows what Choo Choo Charles is, it's a horror game based on Thomas the Tank Engine.
This is not coming to PC though. That's the thing. So this is only coming to console and Switch. So
maybe
if
it has a chance.
Switch, you're gonna lose your Switch.
Maybe it has a chance.
It's a simulation styled video game. So I guess maybe you're simulating the.
You play as the trains. You're the trains.
I don't know, man. Listen. Again, Thomas the Tank Engine was out of my wheelhouse as a kid.
Yeah,
and
that's
definitely is now as an adult. Yeah. So I'm not. I don't know.
That's why I didn't know. I was like, Thomas, who?
To the viewers who want to talk about their video games and their experience of the video game.
Hey, I respect that. I respect everybody. What everybody likes. It's just not my cup.
We didn't even talk about Subnautica. There's unfortunately, there's so much happening in the game world for this year and already next year. I did not get to Thomas and Friends. I apologize. But let's shift over from E-rated games all the way back over to M-rated games and talk about Gears of War E-Day.
So I know about the characters, but I never got into the Gears of War games. But I know about the story and the characters.
Yeah, same.
Also not gotten into the game. I have a Gears of War blanket though. So I mean that's cool. It's a really soft fleece blanket. I like that.
This gang is what you call a loser lobby. If you haven't played
how about this? You don't get
to
talk
Gears of War.
You don't get to talk about it anymore because we were going to let you take the stage, and you got to be a little bitch about it.
Hey,
all I'm hearing about Gears of War is a bunch of babies. Don't play Gears of War. But since you want to be a sourpuss, I'm going to talk about it. So
somebody didn't get the branded Monster can.
I don't drink energy drinks. Like, have you seen me on these podcasts? Do I look like I need more energy in my body? No.
Wasn't Bautista, Dave Bautista in one of them?
With energy.
I cannot confirm that specifically, but I feel like that sounds right. So yes. I have no idea. Gears of War is just such a badass game series. From Gears of War 1, where you start, the fight against the grubs, as they call them, all the way through Gears of War 2, where you crawl through a giant worm. It's fucking insane. But everything for E-Day that I've seen just looks fantastic. The graphics are insane. The technology that they've developed for this game is insane. Everybody's innovating this year. Everybody's innovating for games these next coming years because we're seeing there's a horror game that's coming out that you're going to be able to actually talk to ghosts. There's like a whole bunch of different stuff. It's just new things coming out and people are actually innovating. And E-Day is like one of the coolest things of that because I've seen, and this might sound small, you shoot a window in any other game, it goes and then it's gone. You shoot a window in E-Day, you see the you see the glass, not only like fractal eyes or whatever, but if you shoot it enough, you see that grass. Oh my God. That glass, all of those little bits and pieces are all individually rendered. They're all individually physics. You know, they have all their own individual physics. Water physics are insane for this game. The light shaders, there's over, I think they said 260 some odd different light sources in any given map, and it's all optimized to run at 60 frames per second.
Nice. So I just
All
looked it
in
up.
4K.
He was in Gears of War 5, and he's campaigning hard to be Marcus Phoenix.
In the live action? I could see that.
Yeah, Netflix is doing the live action adaptation.
You'd have to bulk back up though.
Yeah,
you'd have to really bulk back up.
That's true. This game, this is your bag. It's good to see that you're excited about it. I don't know much about the Gears of War game. I've played the first one. I think I got about halfway through it, and I wasn't able to finish it, not by choice. I just never got around to it, unfortunately. But the concept is interesting. Like, it's such a cool concept. Like, it's like I said, like, it's such a grunge game in like the best way. Like, to play
it's like a 90s alt dad game.
That's some punk. It's some punk shit. So I'm curious to see how they're gonna continue the story, because there's been 5-6 games already. Because I think there's a spin-off.
E-Day is a prequel. E-Day is before the first game,
prequel, right?
It's set before the first game.
Okay.
And I don't know if it's another prequel, because I don't know if they've done like a prequel yet.
I thought there was one about like another main character when he was younger, but I could be wrong about that.
No, that was Marcus Phoenix's son. That was 4 and 5.
Oh, okay, I got you. Okay.
But yeah, so like E-Day is basically the entire lead up into the first game. It's going to be how the war started, the first contact with the grubs, the enemy aliens, kind of like the Covenant from Halo.
Yeah,
it looks fantastic. I can't lie. I'm so excited.
And
see, I think when Gears of War came out, I was so heavily into Mass Effect that I didn't give it an opportunity.
Mass Effect, I remember that.
Yeah. Bro, so Alien games in the 2010s coming out on 360s and PlayStation 3, like they were hitting. They were hitting.
They were.
You have Dead Space.
Oh my god!
Right?
Dead Space was. Oh my god! My brother played that.
Yeah, that is 2008. But I mean, you can't shy away from Dead Space 2, and as well being a good game.
Dead Space 3 had its issues.
Because I think Gears of War was also in 2008, if I'm not mistaken. But I'm not entirely sure on that. But you're in luck, Lucas, because you're an Xbox player and you're so when the game releases on October 6th,
day one access
at launch with Game Pass for free. So you get it at launch on Game Pass if you have Game Pass.
And something really cool that they're doing, because it happened with Cyberpunk, it happened with the Hogwarts Legacy game. There's a very big possibility that when this game releases, if you have Game Pass Ultimate, you will own the game. Like, you will own the license to the game. You won't just be able to like stream it or like subscribe.
If the idea of owning digital still clenches your sphincter, they're releasing a physical copy as well.
Oh, and a collector's edition that looks so fucking sick.
Yep.
Lucas, Luma was trying to get your attention. She wanted to tell you.
Oh,
the collector's edition is going to be $99.99. It's gonna come with different customizations, mainly. But what I saw that it's also going to be doing is it's going to come out 5 days early. It says up to 5 days early. I don't know if that also counts for Game Pass owners or physical game owners. But if you buy the special edition, from the way that I'm looking at it, if you buy the special edition and you get it early, you're going to get it for digital early only. But I would assume that because I've seen other games do it, where if you bought it physical, if you buy it in the special, they might give you a digital code that you can play while they're still shipping out the physical copies or getting physical copies ready for official launch date on October 6th. But I'm not sure. This game is also
go ahead. No, I was just gonna say the game I'm excited for comes out in 2 weeks. Black Flag Resync.
Yeah.
Assassin's Creed.
Oh yeah, we saw a trailer for that.
I don't lie when I hear anything Assassin's Creed anymore. I'm gonna be real.
No, this looks.
As an Assassin's Creed fan, like You haven't given us World
Black
War II,
Flag was
and
the
you
best
haven't
game,
given
though,
the
man.
best story, which is Altair and Ezio. I don't
Black
necessarily
Flag
agree.
is still the best game.
Yeah. I agree with Marcus only because Black Flag is like top tier peak.
Here's
like-
Awards available for pre-order, by the way.
Yeah, baby.
So Black Flag Resynced, it looks really cool. I like the I like the graphical updates. They look neat. However, the original
combat,
had
I'm not a fan.
so much sauce, even with
Well,
the graphics at the time.
So you know they add more to it though to this game. So
Yeah, I
there's,
heard
like
there are more
characters
campaign
and
missions.
stories that weren't in the original game. The only thing I'm pissed off about is they've gotten rid of so your what they call it, basically Edward's right hand man, Adewale.
They got rid of Adewale?
No, they got rid of his story, his DLC story altogether. I was like, that sucked because that game
That's
was
outrageous.
fun. That game
That
was
is
fun.
outrageous. That was
Yeah.
like one of the most badass DLCs they ever dropped.
Yeah. I was like, that
Here's-
sucks. But-
here's my
Adewale's story is so like culturally
Yeah, it's so
important
good.
too, because it's
Yeah.
it's so.
Here's my issue, right? And I believe it's Unity, right? Like it's Unity. Here's my issue with Unity. They keep releasing games. They keep saying it's going to be the last one, and then they keep releasing more. And we
Yeah.
haven't even gotten a conclusion to the fucking aliens that are supposed to be a part of this whole story arc. So, forgive me for not caring anymore about remasters or sequels that are not going to lead us into the finale because they want to keep stroking this motherfucker like it's 28 inches later. I'm just tired of it. I'm really tired of it. Like, sure, remaster.
The hand sign is crazy.
You're
The hand sign
remastering.
is- Bro's about to spawn a shadow clone to
I'm
help him.
sick of the games, video games people.
Oh, boy.
Either complete your storyline or just tell us that you don't know what the conclusion is going
That's
to be.
it. Assassin's Creed 3 finished off that storyline, unfortunately.
They
Black
didn't
Flag
really, though. They
carried
didn't
it on,
really.
carried it on just a little bit up until the end of Black
Yeah.
Flag when it stopped mattering all in entirety.
I get
Assassin's
so then-
Creed 3 killed that storyline, and
so then
Assassin's
what's the
Creed
point
3
of
is
these
one of the
games?
best
Then
games.
why are we getting these games just to have cool motherfuckers going throughout different periods? And
I
then
don't know,
you still
people
don't
like-
do World
people
War
like
II,
going back
which
in
would be
time.
probably the coolest one to do. Like if we're honestly abandoning the story line that they have, the story arc that they have in the present tense, then give us actual stories that we want. Give us the World War II Assassin's Creed going after the fucking Germans and the other Confederacy.
German.
Could you imagine how
The
cool
Germans.
that would be? Like that would be. Could you like they're going after the Axis powers? That would be so fucking cool. And then you find out like other shit that's going on with why we got bombed during Pearl Harbor. Because if you're a history nerd, you find out that we pushed China to push Japan, and like the whole thing. It was our fault. It's our fault. If you look it up, it's our fault. But anyways, like, could you imagine how cool that would be? Because are basically anti-government on all spectrums. So to see that in a more modernized sense, that would
Yeah.
be so cool. Like, but
I ain't
no,
gonna lie though, if they did come out with a World War II one, I would be like
right?
Jensen Ackles in Supernatural. I killed Hitler, bitch.
Could you imagine? Like they did it in that sniper game, right? Like, what's the sniper franchise? In
Man,
Sniper?
called Sniper
Supernatural.
Elite.
Sniper.
Sniper
Yeah, it's
Elite.
just called
Yeah,
Sniper
Sniper
Elite.
Elite.
Yeah, like there's a whole storyline in that. You have Jack the Ripper in one of the games. Like,
Syndicate, goated game.
Oh, Syndicate, man. I remember Syndicate. Syndicate was the shit back in the day.
The
boy.
Industrial
No,
Revolution
it's
is
not.
a perfect setting for Assassin's Creed, and if anybody
Yeah.
says different, they're wrong. The Industrial Revolution was gorgeous to play in. It was amazing.
bro,
I
could
missed
you
that game. I
imagine-
have to fucking play that again.
Could you also
You got me
imagine
thinking about
playing
it.
that during the later end of the Industrial Revolution? So when we start having skyscrapers built and stuff like that, and you're diving off the unfinished Empire State Building, like come on, you have an entire. You could do like 3 games that send you through both world wars.
I mean, look how long it took us to get Japan. It took forever.
Yeah,
So-
that's fair. Well, to be fair, I mean, was it worth it?
I like it. It's okay. It's okay. It's
Well, that's the thing,
okay.
it's just- they just keep pumping out. They just keep pumping out
Did
the
you-
games, and
Did you
they're
play
not-
the
they're
Attack
not
on
giving us
Titan
much.
DLC for that?
No, I haven't played the DLC.
Oh, please don't.
Is that bad?
It's awful.
Okay.
It is genuinely some of the most ridiculous dog shit I've ever seen put onto a screen.
Mm.
And listen, whether Assassin's Creed Shadows was okay or not, and I don't see myself ever playing that game. It's a really cool concept, and I love the character of Yosuke. I think he's a really cool addition into the Assassin's Creed universe. However, it's the same shit. It's the same shit. It's the same shit as Odyssey. It's the same shit as the Ragnarok or whatever the hell they called the Norse one.
Valhalla.
Yeah, and like it's not good. It's not great like it should be, because Assassin's Creed when it's good is great. Assassin's Creed when it's okay is bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a good way of saying it.
Mm-hmm.
It's
That's
crazy
why I love
because
Black Flag.
yeah, a lot of these stories like they really aren't really that well put together. Like they're good stories to tell, sure, and good stories to play through, but if you really look back at like the first Assassin's Creed, the plot is like nearly non-existent.
Yeah, it's paper thin. It didn't get good into the second one.
Yeah, the gameplay rolled that game up into like classic status. And then Assassin's Creed 2 took it even further with Ezio, with very much more, I guess relatable and like charismatic character, I guess you could say. And he had so much flair, which is why he got 3 games instead of 1.
Yeah, his trilogy was dope.
I will say he got a 3rd game, but that game was also tied in with Altair, so technically Altair got 2.
That's fair. I like it though, because it's like it's one of those things where it's like the I guess like the timeline was like syncing incorrectly, and because Desmond's trapped in the Animus, one of the cooler storylines of the story. Desmond's trapped in the Animus. He's trying to figure out all this stuff with Subject 13, which is a whole bag of bones. But it's a really badass game, and it tells a beautiful story about Ezio's end. And I don't know, something gets me bittersweet about watching a character grow up, become a man, and then die.
That's also the thing. While like the overarching story in the first game wasn't developed so much in the first game, but then it got its groundwork in the second game and then carried on through the third and Revelations. Ezio and Altair's story on their own were fucking amazing. Right, and like, unfortunately, we are a little off topic, but it's like to talk about the yeah, I think that this might be the best way to like describe it. Like, it went downhill because they started caring more about just making more action games with the Assassin's Creed name, and so they could also do their history lessons in Assassin's Creed format in a video game instead of kind of focusing on the individual.
Very inaccurate. Every single game. There's no actual historical accuracy except for the people.
There's an Assassin's Creed going on in this universe.
Black Flag,
aliens going on.
Black Flag was actually pretty accurate.
Black Flag was
with the British
takeover
and all that stuff. Like
the story that you're following is not but like certain aspects from like the history that they've added. Yes. But yeah, I completely agree with this franchise or with this comment because like, yeah, like I unfortunately I would say like, I know you guys like Black Flags. I don't see a need to play it after the Ezio Altair story ends in Revelations. Personally,
I see Black Flag as kind of like an almost new stepping off point.
Yeah,
it's kind of like one of those things that like Assassin's Creed 3 brought the story of Desmond to an end. Revelations brought the story of Ezio to an end. We were getting a lot of endings, and they wanted a really fresh beginning, and they wanted to distance themselves from those stories. Granted, doesn't make it right at all. Those get like the actual like, oh my god, the human like first person missions in Black Flag are migraine inducing.
They got rid of it in this for the racing. So basically the whole game you're playing Edward. You're not even jumping into the modern time. Yeah,
I don't even care. It's the whole story is about going back in time.
It sounds like they're gonna soft reboot the franchise and just take out all the shit that has to do with the overarching story in present day. What about you? What are your opinions on Assassin's Creed? Have you played them at all?
I wasn't a big Assassin's Creed fan, but I knew about them.
I saw the internal sigh when Assassin's Creed. I didn't know if you had ill will towards this franchise.
No,
man. Edward Kenway is being voiced and mocap by the great Matt Ryan, who's also the best. I know people love Keanu Reeves as Constantine, but Matt Ryan is John Constantine. So,
in the show, he was in the show.
Yeah, he was in the show, but he also had his own show before CW even did. Took over. It only got one season.
His
on
crossover
NBC,
with Lucifer was pretty cute.
Yep. But no, Matt Ryan is great in the role. Yeah, Matt Ryan is
fantastic. I really hope they cast him as like the actual John Constantine for the DCU.
Well, I mean, I would love that, but we're getting Constantine too with Keanu, which I loved his movie. He's just not Constantine.
Yeah.
It's an storyline.
Right, send us down the DCU topic.
Yeah.
Oh Lord.
No, I don't want to talk DC. I don't want to talk DC. I want to talk Marvel. I want to talk Wolverine.
Yeah, baby.
That's my most anticipated.
Bro, that's coming out
broke.
mid-September. September 15th is coming out mid-September. I'm so excited. I'm even more excited that not only are they releasing it in a physical copy, but they made fun of Rockstar because they tweeted on launch day of GTA 6 saying that their physical copy will in fact have a disc in the case.
That's shade.
I'm so glad that people are taking the gloves off in like the professional sense now. It's like, yes, please make your voices known about your distaste for the removal of ownership in media today, because it really is sickening. So to see that we're getting a physical copy of the game and a digital copy of the game for people who don't have a PlayStation 5, because this is only coming out on PlayStation. There's no initial release for PC, which sounds about right, because it took forever for them to release Spider-Man 1 and Miles. Yeah. And I think Spider-Man 2 is on PC now.
Yeah.
But correct me if I'm wrong, but I thought we talked about it earlier where they said that they didn't plan on doing a PC port. I don't know if that's going to change.
It was one of those things that they were like sketchy about because they got so much backlash for the original Spider-Man PC port. Because unfortunately, it launched with way too many bugs.
The first one did, but the second one was flawless.
Yeah, no, Miles
and the second
is insane. It's just like the PlayStation version.
I played Miles on PC.
Yeah. It goes to show that game rocks. By the way, play it.
Yeah.
Yes, absolutely.
I fucking love that game. I think I will stand on this. I think it was better that it was a shorter game because it ties you into Spider-Man 2.
Hell, I wish it was longer.
I agree.
It was
could they have added more sauce into it? Definitely, they could have definitely put more into the game. But I think the length of time for the game was perfect because it also tied us into Spider-Man 2, which is both of their games. I would say yes, it's Peter's symbiote arc, but we are getting more individuality. From
they best walk back that awful ass suit at the end of the game that Miles got.
I don't want to talk about that suit.
Well, I know we don't want to talk about it, but I'm fucking talking about it. That shit sucked. That shit was ass.
My hope is that Peter's like
no, the worst one.
Miles, you know that suit sucks, right? Like
I like the Prowler suit. The Prowler suit was dope.
The Prowler suit's great. Suit's great. But like, listen, I think Peter's got to take my like. Listen, I know you want to do your own thing. I love the effort. The suit sucks. Like it looks so bad.
But with Wolverine, they're coming out with a art book too, 73-page art. I just watched the video on it, and so it introduced some of the gear that you'll be able to wear as Logan. So they got it looks so fucking good. So he got his Team X gear. Where it looks almost militarized, and he has like a vest on, bulletproof
I am
vest
so
on.
excited for this game. I can't tell you how excited
I love it too, just because when I was watching the trailer and then like a little bit of the gameplay, they brought back the Morlocks, which I haven't seen the Morlocks
since the 90s cartoon.
Yeah. I was like, holy crap.
X-Men 97.
Yes.
Oh, they did show up in X-Men.
They did, yeah. So I was like,
they showed up in X-Men 97 to be cannon fodder and a body count in Genosha.
Yeah,
and they brought back Omega Red. Like,
man, he looks so dope,
dude. I'm excited.
I'm so excited. I'm excited to see what they're doing with the story of this game. I'm
not only that, Logan and Mystique hooked up. Like whoever thought would think that.
Yeah.
Like they
yeah,
hooked up.
I'm
They're a couple.
really excited to see who else we're getting in this game that they have not shown yet, because we know that Daredevil's going to be in this game, but we do not know how or why. So
right.
I'm so interested to see how that's gonna work.
So far we've seen Jean, Omega Red. I think they showed a glimpse of Sabretooth.
We saw the hand, so we have an idea of how this is gonna tie into Daredevil.
We saw Mystique and we saw the Reavers. And then who else did we see? That's it. I think that's it.
Sabretooth.
I haven't seen a whole bunch of like promotional videos for this game. I haven't really been tuned into Wolverine. I wish I have been, because from the second trailer that I saw, it still looks great. I've been focused on other things, but from what I have seen with the most recent trailer, like the full trailer that I got to see, it just keeps looking better. It looks so good.
Yeah.
And I love that when you sustain damage,
the suit doesn't heal.
Go down to the suit doesn't heal. You see the animanium skeleton, but then you see it heal.
Injured so they can
But the gear doesn't heal. You know, the gear doesn't fix itself.
No, I actually am curious to see how that's going to work too, because they're going to have that going into into the feature of the game, and they're also adding a setting where you can adjust profanity and gore. So I'm curious to see if that is something that gets implemented into like the gore aspect of the game. So because if you lose too much suit, you see some titties from Wolverine, like it maybe too much for adults, because I like the aspect of it, because it lets younger fans of the Marvel universe, it gives them the ability to play this game and parents not have to freak out. So you basically get a T and M rated game with this, and that also gives a fan for me, I'm going full gore, I'm going full profanity. But my partner, I have a feeling like she probably want the gore toned down just a little bit, because if they're like doing Art the Clown intestines ripping out and like whatever. You probably want that tone down a little bit fair, right? Not everyone wants that. And
I'm gonna keep it in the middle, because I want to see what the game looks like. You know what I mean?
Speculation, but I think all of the really bloody and super duper stabby bits that we've seen in the trailers and everything, I think that is one of the toned down gore settings, because it looks, and it could just be a hunch, but it looks like we might be able to cut people's arms off.
No, you could dismember people.
We talked about that. So I think and also in one of the game testings, you see him with a katana, and he slices through somebody, and I believe he cuts in half. So I think we're gonna be getting T all the way to whatever NC-17 could be for video games. And
for anybody, you see him cut one of the Reaver's legs off, and then he stabs him under the jaw, and you see the claws go through his mouth and up out the top of his head.
I'm very excited to see where this is gonna go. A lot of people thought that the hand that they saw, like the ninja from the hand that they saw in the trailer, was Deadpool. That was not Deadpool.
No, I think that's Nobu. Wasn't it Nobu?
I don't know if it's specifically Nobu, but it's definitely somebody from the hand, which is why Daredevil's tied into this game. It would be interesting to see if Daredevil or Deadpool gets tied into this game, because you have a voice actor for Deadpool already, because he's voice acted the Hulk Hulk versus Wolverine What If animated show or movie. He also did the video game for Deadpool, so you have a voice actor for Deadpool to step in a cameo fashion. That would be cool.
Did you ever play his game from
Deadpool?
the movie? No, Wolverine game.
Based on the movie. That one. Yes,
that was a fun game.
Weirdly enough, I played it on console and on DS. If you could, for handheld console, it's also fun on that. I will say. I would love to see Deadpool make an appearance in this. I don't know if he's going to do it. If they're going to do it, maybe because I think they said that they're already planning on doing a Wolverine 2, which I think this game is going to do well. I think it's going to go over well, if I'm being honest. So I think that you might want to do a storyline that revolves around X-Force and Deadpool being in X-Force. Like you get that, because maybe who knows? Maybe you get that animated episode, the movie that they made that I'm talking about, where
Wolverine versus Hulk.
Yeah, Wolverine versus Hulk, and they had their X-Force in there. I think it was that.
So I'm thinking, because of the fact that they got, they're calling them Team X. And Omega Red, they're calling them Team X in this. Then I think they'll have Wade before he becomes Deadpool.
That's true.
So,
what other
part of my
Marvel
team.
characters do y'all want to see like after Wolverine to have their own?
As far as the game,
It would never happen.
love
But
to see Gambit.
Cyclops.
Gambit. Yeah, Gambit.
Well, see, that's the thing, though. You should just do an X-Men game and then be
Yeah.
able to play the different story. Because, like, you
Oh,
kind of got
man.
that
with
you
with
kind of
like
got that
team
with
games like
Spider-Man.
that. With team games like that, you have all the baggage of like Marvel's Ultimate Alliance, the fucking Avengers game that came out.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Let's
You get a lot
not-
of baggage with
Let's
team
not
games.
shit on Ultimate Alliance. That game.
Oh.
No,
is a
Ultimate
fun
Alliance
game.
3 we can shit on.
Ian, since you brought up Sega Genesis earlier, you remember the X-Men game on Sega
Oh my goodness!
Genesis? That was
Oh
good
my
shit.
goodness! It
That
took
was good
all
shit.
my money, dude. All my
That was
money.
good shit.
I didn't play Avengers. I had it. I didn't play it.
Oh, you gotta play it.
I
It's
played
amazing.
exactly 15 minutes of that game and I hated it.
I think what you can do with an
What?
X-Men
Awful.
game. I think what you can do with an X-Men game is you can probably, instead of doing what they did with Spider-Man, which is have them like their stories like go back and forth, you could have their like each individual X-Men intertwine with their story, but have them on individual missions or have an individual storyline for each character.
Like how you could
Do a
play
Resi kind
MJ.
of, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
like how you could play MJ and Miles, you know, in the first Spider-Man game.
that'd be cool.
Yeah.
I would have
Like,
said Blade. I would have said Blade.
They're working on the book,
We were
so they're
supposed
actually
to
working
get a
on the
Blade
Blade
game.
Yeah.
supposedly that game's
They
back
have
in the
they've
loop.
already
I don't
I think
know. Yeah, like
It's
I
in
don't know where they're
development.
going with that though.
well
It's
I
in
think they
development.
already said that the Blade game isn't happening though.
I thought that he went back on that though.
No, I went back. It's still in development.
We'll see. We'll see what comes out first, the game or the movie.
Yeah.
No, movie ain't coming out no time soon.
Oh, okay, you are right. About 2 weeks
Yeah.
ago, they did say
Between 27 for
it's
7
still happening.
Yeah,
Let us cook, as they say.
King Matthew.
But I'd love to see a Hulk.
yeah, I
game.
would love to see another Hulk
They
game.
did an
Remember?
Incredible Hulk game. That
Yeah.
game was fun. That game was cool. To see them do a new Hulk game and then have like I don't know, like as weird. Well, no, I wouldn't say a Thor game because then you have like well, my people might. Oh, this feels like God of War Ragnarok or whatever. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
But what would be because to get more street level game like characters like maybe get a like this is I think we're gonna get a Daredevil game.
I got one for you. Punisher.
So that's the thing, right? So
Yeah.
I think
Dude.
Wolverine is going to set us up for a Daredevil game, which
Yes.
will in turn have Punisher in it. And
Yeah.
If we got a Daredevil, Punisher, or a Moon Knight game in the vein of the Arkham games,
Yeah.
oh,
yeah.
Well, so that's
heaven.
what's fucking awesome about fucking oh my god, I can't remember their name right now, but Spider-Man devs, they
Insomniac.
already have that. They already doing that.
Insomniac.
Oh, okay.
Insomniac. Yeah.
Insomniac
I-
is
yeah, I would
already
love to
nuts
see-
with the Arkham style gameplay. If they do, by the grace of God, make a Moon Knight game, and it doesn't
But it
play
has
like
to be
Batman, I'd be
It
pissed.
has to be more like Batman with the moves
Yeah.
because Moon Knight doesn't give a fuck.
He's
So,
fucking
like
brutal.
you gotta have him like cracking necks and all kind of stuff.
I
Punisher
think
too.
they're gonna stick with street level characters for the most part.
Yeah,
I think
Yeah.
because like if you really look at Marvel Comics and you look at what sells, it's street level comics.
Yes.
And
It's
like
believable. It's believable
Yeah.
stuff. Yeah.
right, yeah, and like
I would love an Iron
buy-
Fist like Arkham type game.
That would be
Oh,
it would be
there you
fun
go.
to build up to midnight to like the Midnight
Midnight
Suns
Suns,
and
yeah.
Defenders and have all of these characters because X-Men's also in New York. So having all of these characters from New York show up and you also made in Spider-Man 2 you gave us all of New York City. You gave us the Bronx, like you gave us Brooklyn. Like, give us upstate so we can see X-Men and to also have them potentially show up in a Spider-Man game because of their connection to his connection with the X-Men. Like that would be fun to see.
Have been saying it since Spider-Man Homecoming came out.
Gene.
He needs Iceman, the Human Torch, and Jean Grey as his young high school friends. This is something that needs to happen because it is such a good story when it happens.
Yep.
Ultimate Spider-Man. One of the best renditions of Spider-Man ever.
Mhm.
One of the best video games of Spider-Man ever.
Yep. Ever. I care.
The connection that he had with Bobby Drake's Iceman and the Human Torch in that comic line was it was heartwarming to see because he genuinely loved Bobby Drake like a brother and he was a mutant, and he was pretty prejudiced against mutants at the beginning. So it was pretty cool to see. And I don't know, they just drop the ball on that every time because Harry Osborn's here. Oh wow, Ned Leeds. I don't care. I want to see the Iceman.
I only care about Ned when he becomes
Kingdom of
Hobgoblin.
Hobgoblin.
That's all I care about.
Hey, don't forget about Maximum Carnage too, man. That was a good game.
Maximum Carnage was the game.
Yeah.
That was a game.
Love Maximum Carnage.
Shadow,
Maximum Carnage. I
Spider-Man
used to
Friend or
stay in
Foe.
the
I love
arcade
Spider-Man
playing that
game.
game, bro.
Spider-Man Friend or Foe is still crazy to pull out.
I know, right?
Whoa, you went back on that one, bro. Friend and foe. I had to think about it. I was like, oh man.
I know,
that's
right?
crazy. That's
You
Yeah.
have the
Friend or
OG
Foe is
Goblin
just a
and the new
fun-
Goblin on the same
Yeah.
team.
Yeah.
Yeah, fun action game, man. It was so weird, but I liked it.
It was a strange. It felt like the Superhero Squad game.
Yo,
Hey, I
sometimes,
wanna go
like,
ahead
it
'cause
was
we
also,
forgot
like,
about
sometimes
it.
you-
I
ahead.
wanted to address emo nerd girl asked, has any of us played Roblox? I never played it.
Oh,
Lucas, take it away.
kind of. Sometimes I've played. I play a lot of. There's one that's called Spin the Block. I really like that one because you get to fist fight people.
Nice.
That's it.
Isn't that just backyard wrestling?
It's basically just GTA.
Nice.
All right.
Okay, so here's a question for you guys. So we talked about favorites, favorite characters, favorite this.
Yeah.
What is y'all's guilty pleasure game? Meaning that like
Fear Effect on Fear Effect 1 and 2.
now it could be a console,
PlayStation
it
1.
could be on a phone, it could be
Yeah.
anything.
Fear Effect 1 and 2 on. Just look up Fear Effect. Google Fear Effect right now, and you'll see why.
I wish I had like my voice mod activated still because I just play the Viva Pinata theme song. I love Viva Pinata. I can't get enough of that game. I actually just reinstalled it today. I'm about to play through that entire game.
Fear Effect 1 and 2 is
Oh yeah, I remember
every
this game.
teenage boy's wet dream. That's what that game was.
I remember. Yes, I remember this.
It was
I
every teenage boy's wet dream back then, man.
I would say if I had to pick one, that's like not a part of like if we're talking about because I don't know I don't know a game necessarily that people say oh it's bad right but like some people say oh you play that I guess Slime Rancher man that game fucking gets me.
Okay.
That game's so much fun. I'm a fan of farming games in that nature, and Slime Rancher was just a hell of a lot of fun. So
just a boy in his
and the story
farm.
was good. The story was good.
Me and Noah are on the same page here. Just a couple of
Nice.
guys in their farms.
Yeah, man.
There's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
Sometimes I like
really
just
I really have to.
throwing plants.
What else you got? Because you got Supermarket Simulator. No, if you want me, if I want to relive my retail history.
Oh,
in
dude.
game.
Oh, you know what? Actually, guilty pleasure game. Alien. What is it? Alien Commando, I think it's called, or Alien Commandos. Horrible, awful, shitty ass game. Really, it's something that like came out on the Xbox 360. It was really, really, really bad, but it was an alien game, and I really played the shit out of it when I was a kid. So I'll probably still play it today. Really, I had a lot of good memories.
I'm looking at the games that I currently have downloaded.
Oh yeah, I remember seeing this.
I currently have games downloaded on my PC, and there's one here that like I could definitely say, and like it would be what the fuck? Why do you have that? But like, unfortunately, it's not a game that I play by myself. I play with my partner, and we play it because it's a
Honey Pop. I know this.
Yeah. Specifically, Honey Pop 2, the double date because you're on the Inadapuna Island and you got to go after these goddesses and save the universe with your magic dick.
I got one for y'all. I got one for
20
y'all.
years
And I played
later-
this. I played this since I was a kid, and this was
Go ahead.
before your time, Noah, and this was before your time, Lucas. But Ian, you know about this one.
Yeah.
The Leisure Suit Larry games.
Oh my god.
Leisure Suit Larry. All of them. All of them. All the Leisure Suit Larry games. Guilty pleasure.
That's so funny.
Yeah.
I will only quickly defend myself because I play what I played on. You can go fuck yourself on your opinions. We get it for the bubble matching and the fact that if you watch Markiplier, You've seen him play them. And that
By
just
the
adds-
way, everybody, Noah really wanted to talk about Honey Pop 2 tonight.
guys,
He really wanted.
listen, guys,
He
they're
really
making a
wanted to
third
talk
one.
about the
They're
board
making a third
game.
one. I don't know if
He
you're
really wanted it.
guys.
It was
They have
really
the option
important.
to give some characters dicks with tits.
Yeah, wow.
Me and my partner play it for the Candy Crush game. I'm glad to break the people on this podcast. That's my goal here. So, yeah,
What's
Honey
yours,
Pop.
Ian? What's yours?
So,
I'm about to go old school. Mine is gonna be Kirby Golf.
Oh
That
shit!
is awesome.
How was that a guilty pleasure? That game rocks.
I was
That
gonna
is
say,
old school.
I love the sports Nintendo sports games.
That is old school. Wow,
Shade
I haven't
was
played a
so
Kirby
good, man.
game. I haven't played a Kirby game.
I love that
I
game,
haven't heard
dude.
of Kirby Golf in forever, bro.
Any of the Kirby games, period, man. I ain't played a Kirby game.
Yeah, Kirby
Wow.
Golf,
On the
man.
computer, right, where you're making like the different Krabby Patties. You gotta bring them to people at.
Oh yeah.
Like
Yeah.
that, like games like that. Those are the ticket right there.
And Beavis and Butthead.
See, I thought
Sega
someone was gonna
Genesis.
say like
I remember the Beavis and Butthead
like
game.
Dead or Alive volleyball. Like that's a guilty pleasure game
You-
for sure.
Like, you could also say South Park, the like Stick of Truth and the Fractured, but like those games are objectively fucking stupid, right? Like,
Yeah.
but at the same time,
They may
so
be stupid, but they
They're
make me
so
laugh.
fucking funny. Yeah.
Nah, I still, man. If I had a chance, remember
Flash
when they
game?
started coming out with the
Pick your pick.
like NES, the mini ones. Remember they came out with the mini
yeah.
consoles.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So I got the
That's the
NES
Sega
one
one.
and played the Simpsons. Remember the Simpsons arcade game?
Oh, dude.
That
Which
ported
one,
to
the arcade
NES?
game or the actual video game, the Sega Genesis game?
The one that came out on NES first. It was a port
Where you get
from
the,
the
where you
arcade.
get like the report card grade.
Yeah,
right?
it was a
Yeah,
port
that
from the
was
arcade
hard.
game, man. But that game was so raunchy though.
Yeah, it
Remember
was
back
raunchy.
when
Very raunchy.
back when the Simpsons was raunchy on
Yeah.
TV. Yeah, that
All right.
game. That's a good.
I'm gonna throw out two games. Not that I think that they're unpopular amongst like certain crowds, but definitely amongst video gamers. I would say, in between the four of us, I fucking love Sudoku. And I love Solitaire, man. Like, listen, card game, video game. I fucking I love that shit.
Ain't nothing wrong with it.
You got down to do a little math.
I play Farco by myself on
Look,
phone.
if we going that route, look,
Yeah,
Angry Birds for me.
Listen, to strengthen the brain. I don't know. But I just feel like not a lot of people talk about Solitaire and Sudoku. They're games.
Facts.
Minesweeper's fucking. I love Minesweeper, man. Especially after
Look
figuring
at
out how to play it. I love Minesweeper. Play that shit on the hardest difficulty too.
That's it. You gotta have a
You
guilty
got the
pleasure,
little
man.
little mind X behind Marcus and his computer.
I've never heard more virgin words out of someone's mouth than I love
Virgin
playing
words.
Minesweeper.
Ask your mother about my virgin word, pussy.
I can't.
All right, let's get. We're so off topic. We're so. Let's get on GTA real quick, can we?
Yeah,
It might
GTA.
just be me. Listen. Wolverine, Insomniac said it best. Their physical copy will indeed have a disc with it, whereas GTA announced that they're going to have a disc or a case that sends to you if you want the case, but it's going to be a digital code. That
So-
immediately is like, that's so fucking weird. And I know
They-
you're gonna say somebody said
I
that we're
know.
getting a physical copy in December. That's not true.
They might be backpedaling. It is a lot of rumors. It is a lot of leaks, quote unquote. But they might be backpedaling on the whole physical release thing because they are getting bullied.
Good.
Yeah.
Sonic their asses. Sonic won their asses because that.
I'm just shocked that it's even coming out this year. I honestly thought that it was
Me
going to
too.
be pushed.
Me too. Like the
Yeah.
fact this thing got pushed
Yeah.
back so much, and I listen. This game is 13 years, or I would say like maybe 10 years too late, right? Because playing GTA 5 for 13 years, whether it's like, so you're building up all this cash, you're building up all these properties, you're building up all this, all of these storylines with the heist that you have with friends, by yourself, like whatever, right? Like you have all this shit. That's not just money. That's so much time invested into this virtual life. And I know they plan on making this game much more adaptive and immersive, whatever. But again, as of right now, there's no physical release. The only thing we have is a game insider, so somebody who found a rumor saying that Rockstar might release a disc in December, but that's not been confirmed. And again, this game is also $80 to start, and there's no mention, absolutely no mention of multiplayer. They're releasing GTA 6 as a single player game that they're saying is gonna be 600 fucking gigs to download. A single player game, 600 gigs to download, which, as Lukas brought up to me the other day, it's poorly optimized.
Yeah, no, they're
doing the GTA 5 and they're doing the Red Dead bit. They're going to release online mode separately for purchase, and that shit just continue, like, it just keeps rubbing me the wrong way. I could never play this game because that also means we don't know. If even if they do, I mean, they're going to do online. They're going to gouge the fuck out of online. We have no idea if it's going to be crossplay. Because they still.
So I think they're focusing on the single player first because they fucked up with 5.
So long and so many.
Well, no, they fucked up with 5 because with 5 they promised more single player content, but because of the success of GTA Online, they were like, "Nah, screw it. We making too much money off of it." They didn't cater
shark card, baby.
Yeah, they didn't cater back to
that's a problem
single player mode.
But like maybe if the game had been released 10 years ago and they had decided to focus on more online single player, I would understand. But we're now in an age where online multiplayer is your bag.
Well, isn't one of the pre-orders for the Ultimate Edition is Rockstar said, I think they are going to come out with online like shortly after launch, because if I'm not mistaken, on one of the pre-order perks is they deposit like a certain amount of in-game money for online. I think
you get in-game money. I don't know if that's going. They did not specify whether it was going to be for the campaign or because that's a thing, right? You're talking about in-game money, but it's also a subscription service that is like you can pay monthly for it to just get money and certain benefits for the game itself. Okay. So I don't know if that necessarily, because that could contribute to online and the campaign. And I do imagine they're going to do it online, but again, I think it's going to be a separate purchase.
Yeah.
And all that I've seen them talk about for what the editions of the Ultimate Edition are, which is by the way $100, is that they're going to have cosmetics, vehicles, and weapons. You're getting all that. Like you're getting the ability to really individualize your guns. Whoop-de fucking do. Like who cares about that? Honestly. And there is a mention there. So this part I will say is cool. There is a mention that if you buy the exclusive version, they will incorporate certain some missions into the storyline of your campaign. I don't know how that's going to like work and how immersive that's going to be and how intertwined that's going to be. But that is what it says. There's not really any specific stuff.
You know what though?
This is also not. Can I say one more thing? This is not PC release either. This is Xbox.
Yeah, that's what I'm pissed about.
This is not like in my opinion, common sense needs to outweigh nostalgia. And you need to look at this for what it is, and it is a full like this feels like a Nigerian prince scam. Just give me $100 and I'll give you this amazing fucking game with these amazing fucking graphics. If by the way you look at the trailers, the consistency of their graphics varies, while albeit still amazing. But you act like that also acts like GTA 5 had bad graphics, and they're good. They would have been fine in GTA 6. This game too big, too expensive, not getting to actually fucking own it, and the Ultimate Edition doesn't offer anything that excites me. So, and it's too late. It is way too late. So, I really think that your noggin has to like start chug-a-lugging and thinking about the fact that this game is just nostalgia bait, and it might not even be a good fucking story. It might be bad. This game could have taken so long and been dog shit. This game could not have a good story and just completely fucking bomb.
That's why I say we only have one game to blame for this, and it unfortunately is Red Dead 2 coming out and being so fantastic that now people have forgotten how greedy and like genuinely like I don't know. I wouldn't consider Rockstar a good developer because they are greedy as hell.
Very greedy.
They suck. It's almost as bad as like the Fortnite epidemic with all the kids using their mom's credit cards.
Yep.
Like Rockstar's Shark Cards, Rockstar Plus subscription, whatever the fuck it is actually predatory. It is disgusting, especially for a GTA game where the whole point is you're supposed to be making a name for yourself. You're supposed, GTA, you play as a gangster, a criminal. You're trying to make a name for yourself, or you're trying to continue a legacy, this or that. Red Dead 2 came out and was fantastic all around. The online mode was great. The story mode was beautiful. One of the best story campaigns I've ever played. One of the best campaigns in general in my mind. But it just shied everybody away from the fact that Rockstar really are just greedy, money-sucking little flies.
Yeah.
And that's, hey, every other game studio is like that now. Epic Games is no better. I fucking hate Fortnite right now.
Your point with the next game we talk about, but let's continue on the GTA train because it is crazy.
So, like Noah said earlier, the technology on this has to be poorly optimized. It has to be. It has to be like the most dog shit mess I've ever seen because 600 gigabytes for anything, especially when we're still only getting games that are just barely breaking 200 gigabytes and they're considered next gen, or 200 gigabytes, whatever I said. 600 is insane. Like actual nonsense insanity.
Because we talked about this months ago when they said that they were going to release it months ago. Out of all the times that they said they were going to release it months ago and years ago or whatever. But we talked about this. We talked about the fact that they said that they're going to release it for PS5 and for Xbox, and that they also plan to release a better version of it when the PS6 and the next Xbox console comes out. This is very much going to be an unoptimized game that scalps you of your money for when. So you see it and you're like, this has potential, but it's fucking terribly optimized, so it's horrible to play. And then they're gonna be like, oh well, guys, it's coming out on next gen. It's gonna be compressed. Yeah. It's gonna be more optimized for these consoles.
It's gonna be a Cyberpunk situation. Yeah, for all the people who played Cyberpunk 2077, you understand. Yep. You saw that game at launch.
You're gonna get GTA 6 on this generation of consoles with GTA 6 online later, and then when PS6 and Xbox, which I believe is called Xbox 25, when those actually release, you're going to get GTA 6 and GTA 6 Online next gen. That's what, because it's the same exact shit they have for GTA 5, because I'm pretty sure it initially released on PS4 and Xbox 360, and then it re-released on Xbox One and Series X and PS5. So it's
they have a habit.
Yeah,
they have a habit of doing this.
It's a pattern of behavior with Rockstar of getting the most amount of money out of the people they know that they can take advantage of because they love their game. And I'll give credit where credit's due. Good stories, good graphics. I cannot give them credit for controls. I fucking hate their controls.
Yeah,
I can run faster. Go fuck yourself. That's so stupid. I hate their controls. I hate the way that their camera angles are designed. I can't get into Rockstar games because of that. Red Dead Undead, we'll say, fun game though. But I played it on PlayStation, and it was a little bit easier over time. But it is predatory, patternistic behavior. Like you use the word perfectly, predatory. It is a patternistic behavior because they've been doing this.
Oh yeah, it's following a trend. It's following a trend that started all the way back when Bill Gates had a conversation with a certain man that's in a certain amount of files and decided microtransactions were the way to go for everything going forward.
Well, Microsoft is talking about selling Xbox, so we'll see what happens with that. But
I don't know.
Ian, I'm curious. I am curious at your take because I'm ripping into this game, and I will continue to do so if I'm left to my own devices. And you're excited about this game, so I'm curious.
I see, and that's the awful thing is that I am still excited about this game because it looks good. It does look good.
And the story's always good in the GTA games.
Facts.
It looks like we're getting a sort of Bonnie and Clyde dynamic with the two main characters, and I love that. This seems like it's going to be a very cinematic storyline. It seems like it's going to be a very heartfelt storyline, and guaranteed, it's probably going to be really good. Red Dead 2, GTA 5 before it, GTA before that, or GTA 4 before that. And all the GTA games that came out previously to that are all genuinely good stories. I haven't had a single issue with any GTA games campaign. I mean, other than like, you know, performance issues sometimes, but it's one of those things that like I know that the game's probably going to be really good, but it's how much am I willing to really put into a game that if it doesn't have crossplay, I'm not going to get to play with my friends. If it doesn't come out with an online mode that, you know, is free because it should be free, seeing as it's online. But you know, and you're already paying $100 for this fucking game if you're getting the Ultimate Edition. But like it makes you worry. Yeah, it makes you worry because, you know, I don't want, you know, not success for any game developer. I'm sure the people working on this game are awesome. I'm sure the actual like developers of the game are awesome, and I'm sure they put a lot of hard work into it. But it's just so hard to give into that predatory. Again, I hate saying and reiterating words, but like it's a predatory price tag. Because they know, like Noah said, they know you're going to buy it if you're a big enough fan of GTA. They know that you're going to get the Ultimate Edition, and you're going to be like, oh my gosh, these exclusive things that I'm getting for the Ultimate Edition are amazing. When in all reality, they're practically spitting on you and saying that they just gave you, you know, something I'm not going to say. But yeah.
Yeah. It's frustrating. So you shed some light on why you want to buy the game.
Who, me?
Yeah.
Well, I like it just because like I said, I do like that Bonnie and Clyde effect. I like that whole, you know, that story synopsis. The graphics looks amazing. And here I live in Florida, so they're taking all of those aspects and stories that was a part of Florida that like I remember seeing something about like it was on the news. It was like an alligator like eating a guy's leg, and I was like, holy shit, that's like in the trailer, like, you know what I mean? Like, so I like it. I can't even pronounce the name of the state. What's the name of the state that they're in? It's like a
Beats me, bro.
Yeah, but it's supposed to be Florida though, so I'm like, hey, I live in Florida, so
like I know they're going back to Vice City, which is Miami. So
Is it also going to have the other characters from Vice City show up?
I don't know, because
Tommy, how would you do it if you don't have at least one or two cameos?
No, Tommy will be, because Vice City was set in the 80s,
so he'll be old.
Tommy will be like damn near 100 years old almost, like, because he was at least 20 or 30 in Vice City.
Yeah. So like
it'd be cool, like a mention, like if they mentioned him or something.
Something like that. Like I was saying, in the GTA games, you play as a criminal, making a name for yourself, getting revenge, doing this, doing that, making a life for yourself in Liberty City, GTA 4. But you know, I hope that they do get mentioned. I hope that the characters in that game do get mentioned, because it would just make that story mean more, you know?
Yeah.
It's like they're still remembered. They're still a part of the canon.
100%,
maybe. But
I don't know. Because I mean, isn't like Red Dead somehow connected to the GTA universe in some fashion?
Yeah, well, it's just that, you know, it's practically a prequel.
Yeah,
I would love if Trevor or Michael, you know, or what was the other character?
Was it Franklin?
Franklin. Yeah, like Franklin wanted him to show up. Yeah,
I think the voice actor said something about him being in the game, or at least mentioned.
Yeah, because Trevor and Franklin are my favorite.
Play the story, but I won't be dropping money on this. I not even like, especially.
I mean, I won't be, because it's not coming out on PC. So I gotta wait a year.
I probably will buy this game on launch. It's just a probably right now, because, you know, obviously finances are so great in this country.
I'll be buying it.
It's one of those things that, like, I know my friends are going to be playing it, and eventually I have no doubt they're going to do an online mode, because that's where they make all their fucking money. Right. But like, My only killer for this game is if they don't implement some form of crossplay, because it's 2026.
Or if
It's
online-
not that fucking hard.
GTA
It's
6.
not that hard.
Like GTA 6 online needs to be included with the purchase, and then just arriving later on. It should not be another $80 to $100 purchase.
Yeah, no. There are VR games that are implementing crossplay in mods. It is not that hard to make it so that you can play with your buddy on a PlayStation.
It's probably just licensing and bullshit like that. Like that's
It's just
it
can't be licensing because every other major game does it. It can't be.
I don't know, man.
It cannot be. It has to be a personal choice.
It's the company. It's Rockstar themselves not putting it in for their reasons.
Well, it's making it so that if you want to play with your friends on a different console, you not only have to buy another console, but you have to buy another version of the fucking game.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Because I've seen people in comment sections talking about this game, saying that they are willing to go out and buy a console to get this game, and like that's the thing. Because if you only have PC like Marcus, and then you're one of those people who's like, well, I need to play this game, so I get the console, and then it comes out on PC after you've already played the game. It's like, well, I might as well just add it to my library, and then get the online. Like, and then if it's not crossplay, then at least I have the console so I can play online on both versions. I just have to buy both. Like, because that would be even more bullshit. Because then you're buying the game almost potentially four times, or like that's insane to me.
Yeah.
But I want to go back to what Lukas said about most companies taking a predatory fashion in their sales. Whereas I honestly believe that Sega's not doing that. I don't think that Sega is doing that. Because
Sega's doing strides for the game.
I have two games currently in my cart right now. One is the Thing Remastered, which you can buy physical or digital, and they have a deluxe edition. And the original, the physical, I believe it starts at $30 to $40. So that's fantastic. But the game that I want to talk about, Godzilla, is $30. Yeah, I'm pretty sure, if I'm not mistaken, Godzilla Dam Destroy All Monsters. For those of you who don't know.
Godzilla, damn.
Yeah, it's Godzilla, damn.
It's the new Kendrick album.
I'm pretty sure that was the same cost. I'm pretty sure it was still like, I believe it was also $30 when it came out. So like, to not get a price gouge, on the game after it's been, over 20 years, and I'm sorry.
Well, to be fair,
when the game came out, it was $50. For initial release in 2002 on the 360. So it's coming out cheaper. It's coming out $10 cheaper. From what I've talked to Dave about it, I don't know if it's confirmed or not, but he said from what he's read, they're switching out Super Mechagodzilla 1990. So Mechagodzilla from 1993, the Heisei series, they're swapping him out for Mechagodzilla 1975. Which I think you should just add both. That's like my main gripe. Just keep both in. It'd be cool. And I think that maybe they might do that. We'll see. We've only seen 3 character models so far. 75, which is like, oh hey, we're adding a new character in. 90s Godzilla, and then we've seen King Ghidorah, and they look fucking awesome. And we're still getting the single player. We're still getting local couch play. Which, thank fucking God, because I grew up right at the death of couch play. So I got to experience couch play right as everyone's like, well, we're transitioning over to monthly subscriptions on console so we can play online with our friends. It's like, we're playing with friends in person. So getting this again and then having so many friends locally that I can play this game with and demolish.
They should put the -1 skin in there.
So this game has the potential to do DLCs, which I would absolutely be a slut for. I'm telling people to be smart with their money with GTA 6, and I'm getting nostalgia baited myself. But the problem is, it's a third of the cost. It's a physical copy, and they're improving upon the game that was already a fun brawler. It's a really fun open map brawler, and they plan on adding new maps, revitalizing maps that they already have. I would absolutely love to see them add new monsters like -1, maybe get some legendary monsters in there. I'll even see legendary do some shit in there too. Like that would be fun. But just to even get like some of the monsters that we got from Save the Earth and Unleashed, like Titanosaurus. I fucking love Titanosaurus, and he was on Unleashed on the Wii only, and Unleashed on the Wii, or I'm sorry, Unleashed Unleashed on the Wii kind of sucked. The Unleashed as a whole release was bad, unfortunately. But I would love to see monsters that are not in any of the Atari trilogy implemented into the Pipeworks trilogy implemented into this game. But they asked, I think it was like 10 years ago. And I'll finish off what I'm saying with this point. But I think they asked like 10 years ago on like their Pipeworks Twitter page back when it was still Twitter. It's like, is seeing in like a poll, is the Pipeworks Godzilla trilogy something you would like to see remastered? And obviously they got a resounding yes from it, myself included, because I absolutely. And to see now that they're actually going to do it, that means that we might get Save the Earth, and we might get a Godzilla Unleashed done right, which I don't know, man. I'm so fucking excited for this game, and the fact that it's actually not going to be a wallet waster. Like, I don't feel like if I'm gonna go purchase this game that I'm gonna like I'm going into debt. Like I'm going like you know. Like,
I just want to say, like, even though this is off subject from Godzilla, you started off the conversation with it. I didn't know that the thing got remastered, so I'm looking at Steam, and I just purchased it. So I will be playing the thing tonight.
You buying it as we were talking about?
Yeah.
Loves your money.
I love that game so much, man. I love that game so much.
Yeah. Their physical copies are sold out of it, but they made the I Have No Mouth and I Must Scream game, which I did not know. And that's on Steam. So if that's something you're interested in as well,
wait, what was it? Which game?
I Have No Mouth and I Must Scream by Harlan Ellison. So that point and click game, that's
I remember that one. Yeah, I remember that one.
So they also have that. They're like I said, their physical
great game, by the way.
Out. Yeah. Well, so that's the thing. Every iteration of the I Have No Mouth is really good. It's just good in its own way because it embellishes and changes things, and not even changes, it adds things to like the story. But like, yeah. So that's like for Atari or Sega, for like that company specifically, I have to disagree with the scalper tactics, only because they're not price gouging their games and they're still doing physical copies. And I'm so excited and I didn't even say the best part, right? Because Rockstar really does have to be shaken in their boots, because this game comes out first. It comes out at a third of the cost, and it's coming out the same day as Godzilla Minus Zero, the same day as Godzilla's birthday. So like, that's a big day. And to also like, and you also have to like look at it this way, like the way that I see it too is like, that's ballsy to be like, nobody is touching November. If you look at it, really nobody is touching November for games except for Godzilla, and they came in way late, and they're like, hey, because it was like it was beginning of this month, they were like, hey, we're doing a remaster of this, and pre-orders are already available, and it's $30. Like, that's ballsy. So I definitely don't think that Godzilla is going to knock GTA off their boots, but I definitely think that Godzilla is going to show gaming companies that
you don't have to be scared.
You don't have to be scared of these Titan games and their massive prices too, because you also look at like people and the games that they play nowadays. It's a lot of indie games that are cheaper, between $10 and $30, right? So it's like, and also if you look at statistics too, Gen Z and millennials are like all-time decline in buying games and whatnot, and like, you know, they like to blame like people trying to kill an industry, or a generation trying to kill an industry, but it's like, no, they can't afford the industry because the consoles are approaching $1,000, and they're not built to last anymore, and games are about to be $100, and not to mention controllers cost the same amount as games, and they're expensive. And if you go the Nintendo route, Switch 2, console's expensive. And if you use anything that's not made by Nintendo, they brick your console. So it's like, people feel scared that they're not going to be able to own their entities, or they just can't afford them. So to see these games coming out and to see that they're cheaper and also get a physical copy of them, I love it. I'm here for it. I stand with physical copies.
Agreed. That's how I feel about movies.
Yeah. I feel all physical copy, all physical media. I have a record player back there that plays records and cassettes. I also have a boombox.
Yes.
right. Well,
Yeah,
Is that
I don't know if
the
you
last
guys got
game?
Godzilla
Real
news.
quick.
I'm a big Godzilla guy. This is that's what I wanted to talk about. I don't know if you guys have any.
I mean, I did want to talk about the Hellraiser game, but we still don't have confirmation. I did see something
Yeah,
I
we don't
forgot
have a
about
whole
that is
bunch
supposed
of
to
that.
come
Yeah.
out in October, but we don't know because
Mhm.
I
Do we
am
know
excited
what
for
the
the game.
game is like the play style of it? Like, is it going to be like we were talking about with Saw? Is it going to be a 3v1 online? Is it going to be
No, it's
single player story?
straight single player first person.
So
Yeah.
okay. So it's going to be a story, probably a story based game.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know. I haven't seen any new news on that. So
Yeah.
it'd be nice if E3 still fucking existed because then we get all of our news compiled to one game show or one show. But alas,
Mhm.
COVID killed it.
Yeah. Cool.
Yeah, so just talking about gaming underdogs, since we're on not on that topic, but something that I remembered from a while ago that I had to fact check. Stardew Valley, one of the most
Oh,
surprising
right.
shock hits that like came out on Steam almost ever, outsold Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild by at least 27 million copies,
Wow.
which is nuts. A main title, Legend of Zelda, got outsold by Stardew Valley.
People are into the cozy games, and it is cozy multiplayer, and cozy local multiplayer.
Oh,
So you can play
sorry.
screen.
The number was wrong. 32 million.
Well,
Wow.
but like even still, like great, you can play it local, online, or single
Yep.
player, which is nice. And on closing remarks, because I don't know if Fantastic Oracle is still here, but he mentioned because we were talking about arcades. And he said that there's one in Illinois, and also funny enough, that's where G Fest is held, is in Illinois, Godzilla Fest. So I would love to go down there, and that might be on my list of things to see now. So I want to, because Ian, you've been asking a lot of good questions. I want to ask a question. What is your favorite arcade game specifically to play on a cabinet? I have mine loaded.
Favorite
up.
arcade game?
Yeah.
Like arcade,
Yeah.
like going into the arcade, just playing it, knocking it out.
Yep. Got the coins in the hand.
I'm torn between Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Oof.
Already love them. So I mean,
And
that's the arcade machine that I have and can play on. We have 1 and 2 on there.
Yeah.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Multiplayer
Actually, that one and what was the other one? The Turtles in Time one.
I think that's
Yeah.
a sequel. Yeah.
Yeah,
And
and
those are
then
four-player arcade system too, so
yep.
that was fun.
and then Star Wars had the original trilogy.
That's true.
Yes.
Yeah, and so those two, I'm torn between those two.
Dang. It's almost like a guilty pleasure for me. I would say, y'all remember this game Killer Instinct back in the day?
Yes,
Yeah.
Yeah.
that is my favorite fighting game of all time, man. I love Killer Instinct.
Killer Instinct was probably because like Street Fighter is good. I like Street Fighter. I like Mortal Kombat. I love their story, but it was just Killer Instinct was just like you got these oddly weird characters.
Yeah, I have to remember this game.
That
what was the werewolf called? Silvertooth? I forgot his name.
yeah, like it's just you just got these weird characters. You just didn't like. You were like, what?
Yeah. Oh man, that game.
But man, I play Cinder and Glacier all day. Like,
I fucking love Killer Instinct. I like the new one, the newer one that they've released on consoles and everything like that is also really sick. If you're a music nerd, all of the hits are timed up with every single soundtrack. So every time you hit your opponent, you hear a beat from the game's soundtrack. It is so goddamn cool, and it makes you feel so badass when you're having online fights and just saucing some kid. But I would say arcade game.
It's tough.
Saberwolf. Yes, Saberwolf.
I think I really like the Terminator. Like you pick up.
That's a good one. Yeah, that's a good one.
Mhm.
I think it's the one based on the Christian Bale movie that I liked a lot because it was just like war torn.
Oh, yes, I do know what you're talking about. They have that
Yeah.
at the theater by my house too.
Yeah. See, and you can find them everywhere. They're always a blast, regardless.
You can find them on Facebook Marketplace.
Time Crisis is also really good.
Time Crisis is a classic.
I will say there was
you
this
have it.
one arcade game that I don't know the name of,
Mhm.
but it was a skateboarding game, and you had to like stand on a skateboard. You remember that? Like you had to stand on a skateboard, and it was way
They still
before
have
Tony
some of
Hawk.
those out and around.
Yeah, I don't know what it's called though. It was like an orange skateboard, and you would jump up like you're doing an ollie.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I think it was
I just
Tony
don't-
Hawk. I think it might have been Tony Hawk.
maybe.
Or was this like older?
It was older because you had like
'Cause
the
I know they have
harnesses.
newer machines where
okay.
it's like Tony Hawk Pro Skater with
Yeah,
that
yeah,
full
yeah.
setup and everything.
What was it
Which
called?
is really cool.
Top Skater. My brother just told
Top
me.
Skater. Oh yeah. I remember Top Skater. Yeah.
Yeah, that game.
Because you had to wear the thing.
Yes.
Yeah. I remember that. That was a good one.
I have 3. I think I lost one, but we'll see if it comes back to me while I'm saying them. But the one Space Invaders. I love me some Space Invaders. That game's fun.
Classic.
Yeah.
The one game. So one game I was really good at. And I wiped somebody's high scores, like the entire top 5 high score off of Galaxia. I don't know how many of you have played that. Have played that.
Yeah, I played Galaxia.
I think it's made by the people who made Galaga. I could be wrong, but it's I prefer Galaxia. I can't remember the one that I was thinking of, but Lucas, I want to mention to you because you didn't say it. I'm surprised you didn't say Tron.
I was about to say
Because
Tron.
I didn't play the Tron arcade
I
game.
was about to say Tron.
I adore Tron. I adore the
light
franchise. I could not ever get into the arcade game, and that's just a me
GTA
thing.
5 Tron?
GTA 5 Tron is different. But no, I don't know. The arcade game is like it's basically just Snake, but you're both the snakes.
Yeah.
I got one for you though. I got one for y'all. Alter
What's that?
Beast.
Which one?
Oh,
Alter
Which one?
Beast.
What is it?
Altered Beast.
Altered
Oh,
Beast.
okay.
Yes.
oh my god,
Alter
dude! I
Beast.
had the phone version of that game.
Yeah, Alter Beast in the arcade, and then
Oh.
Sega Genesis ported it, but the arcade game.
I'll
You
just
know,
say.
what's
It's
also
so
a good
good.
one too? A good one that got thankfully sequels to the Wii. House of the Dead. That was a fun.
Yes,
that was a
House
fun-
of the Dead.
Yeah, that was fun. That was
Yeah.
fun.
Definitely not
Yeah.
your best game out there, but that one was fun. I can't say
No,
it was
who
the
remember,
worst fucking computer
Afterburn?
arcade game out there, but we
Yes.
probably all know the name of that one. Fucking dog. The only dog I can
Oh.
say without a shadow of a doubt I hate.
Oh yeah.
That is Dog from
Duck.
Duck Hunt.
Hunt.
Yeah.
Nah,
Dog
Afterburner was the shit, bro.
Afterburner was great. Yeah.
Guys,
Yeah,
let's do a Geekly podcast from an arcade.
Yeah,
I think that
for
would be-
sure.
There's one 20 minutes away from me out here in Vegas, man. There's
Well,
I'll
a
just
full blown
Personally
arcade.
set up in 3 different
We're
David
all in
Busters.
separate arcades from where we live close by.
Y'all come
We have
on down to
Bartari,
Florida,
we can get
man.
drunk
Just
and
let me
play
know.
arcade games.
I got you.
You don't have one? What did you say, Ian? Did you not have
No, I
one?
said, come on down to Florida. We got like arcade bars. So we have like a
That's the thing,
24.
we have Bartari.
Okay.
So-
Yeah,
Yeah, we have
Bartari's
Bartari.
pretty cool. Not
I
like a
heard
whole
there's
bunch of like arcade. I mean, there's arcade games, but it's like a lot of like skee ball,
Yeah.
like the
Yeah, I like
basketball
skee ball.
games, stuff like
I like
that.
skee
I
ball.
love skee ball.
Right.
I get the high score every time because I
Classic.
cheat, but it's a good game.
Yeah. So we have a over here. We have a 24-hour one. So it's like
Oh,
it's
nice.
completely 20.
That's
So they have
cool.
3 levels. So there's one level is just like arcade pinballs. Second level is just like your old school like
That's
you
cool.
like your Mortal Kombats and all that
Yeah.
stuff. And then the next level they got the couches where if you want to play the PS5
Oh,
and
cool.
stuff like that, and then you can rent the games. Yeah, it's pretty dope, dude.
Who
My,
remembers?
we have in Jersey something similar.
What was the game? Damn it. Go ahead, Noah. It'll come to me. I was trying to
So we
think of
have
this one.
so in Jersey there's an arcade called Marcade, and they have a wall of pinball machines, rows of the pinball machines you have to use coins for, but the arcade systems themselves, you just buy a wristband and pay by hour, which I think is it's personally a better deal than getting if you go to I can't remember the name of the other one in New York that we go to. but that one's coin based. I love their souvenir coins that they have. But I mean, if you want to save some money, go to Marcade. But also with that one, they have drinks there that you can buy, which you can't buy, which you can at the other arcade. So being able to not have to leave and go buy drinks, they have, as what you were saying as well, they have the option to play just Xbox. From when I was there last, you can play the Xbox games, and they have it synced so you can do online multiplayer together. And then on the back of their wall, by the way, big fucking ceiling. So like this is it's a big arcade because it almost looked like it was an old Navy at one point or some shit because of how big it was. They have a wall where they have a projector going of just 80s music videos, and like that shit fucking gets me. It's like you basically have MTV going while you're playing arcade games, and it's just so much fun. Like I love arcades in general. And the fact that I wasn't born in the era of arcade game, it's just arcades.
Oh yeah,
suck.
so you can waste every last quarter that you've ever earned.
Two of my favorites was.
I waste it's microtransactions of the pack. Because it's either I spend $3 fucking on a 20-ounce Pepsi and I buy my YouTube Premium subscription, or I go to an arcade.
Back then, when your mama when you had to go to the laundromat, she gave you
give me your change. Give me your change. Hey, two of my favorites though was Aliens. So when Aliens came out, the Aliens arcade game was fucking epic. And then Ghostbusters was a good arcade game because it was based on the Ghostbusters animated cartoon. So you played as them. Yeah, it was awesome. And it was like it was not side scrolling, like it was.
I know you're doing it. It moves like this way. Yeah.
Yeah, it moves this way, and then everything is coming down.
So
the Ghostbusters games was shit too.
I don't know if it came out on arcade, but I will say an NES game that I really enjoy, even though it's it's so fucking difficult. Burger Time. I love me some Burger Time.
I remember Burger Time. That was an arcade game. Yeah, that was a good arcade game.
Bring me back old school, man.
Hard. And like those little condiments coming after you. I hate those.
Yes.
Get out of here. Throw the pepper at them. Like, such a weird game, but I love it.
Telling you, man.
Yeah,
good old days.
Reading this comment, I read it a little bit ago, and I was like, I had a little brain fart moment because I can't believe none of us mentioned Marvel versus Capcom.
None of us mentioned the Spider-Man X-Men crossover game, the Spider-Man 4-player game. Where, like,
what was the fighting game that you played? Like every character had a different sword. Different.
Soul Calibur.
Soul Calibur, dog.
Soul Calibur.
I gotta get
Soul Calibur.
We've reached peak. We've reached peak.
Soul Calibur.
And with that, guys, we're gonna end off
my dude with the nunchucks. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, here let's.
Remember when the ports, when PS1 had PS1 and Dreamcast, you could be Vader and you could be, somebody else you could be. I forgot.
Dude, there was the one with Ezio. The one with Ezio from Assassin's Creed was so good.
Yeah. I think I got that on PS5. It actually is pretty legit. Like you can make your own character.
Yeah. Soul Calibur 7.
Yeah, it was pretty good. I like the camera angles when you were playing it. So like it's not
they're so much better than the Xbox. I don't know if you ever played the Xbox 360 one.
Yeah.
PlayStation 3 one. Awful camera angles. Could not see shit half the time. In this new one, it's almost like you're playing Mortal Kombat, but you can do 3D, like look around the map and everything. It's so much better, and I'm so happy that they fixed that because I was so pissed for so many years that I couldn't play that game properly because it was so cool.
It was.
Soul Calibur was.
Guys! Oh my god! Because we didn't even talk about the fucking game. But Lucas mentioned it before we even started because it's getting a remaster and a game that was only arcade release, Code Veronica.
Oh yeah.
To peak above peak, like to continue peaking.
Yeah, if we, Code Veronica looks good. I mean, Claire Redfield being in a game again is also just great. I love Claire Redfield. If you don't know the memes about Chris Redfield wanting Leon to marry his sister, I watch a couple of YouTube videos. Leon. No, but I really cannot wait for that game. It looks so
there's a lot of good shit coming out. That's the problem.
Yeah, I'm
And
excited for that one.
Speaking of remasters, if this isn't the remaster to end them all, fucking Halo
crap.
campaign
No.
evolved.
Tomb Raider,
What?
man. Tomb Raider.
Okay, Tomb Raider is not
Tomb
a
Raider.
remaster. It's just a new game. It's a
No,
new
it's
game.
not a new game. It's a
What do you mean?
It's a No, it's a reboot of the first game.
Well, yeah, it's a reboot, but it's a new game. It's completely
it's a
new.
rebooster.
I thought the
Not
story
a remaster, a rebooster.
I thought
To my knowledge-
I thought the story beats and stuff was all the same.
To my knowledge, the story beats from the first and I think it's like the second game are going to be reused very minimally. But it's supposed to also carry on from like the newer Tomb Raider games. So it's like
so this is
further
the fourth
on
game
in.
of that franchise.
Exactly. Yeah.
Okay.
Which I'm excited for. Tomb Raider looks great. The character model looks fantastic.
Yeah.
She's not like overly
sexualized,
which I really genuinely love because that was like one of my personal gripes about
I was with you too.
Are you saying
older
Lara
gaming
Croft,
and stuff
the
like that?
triangle-shaped boobies in the first game is not
cones. The
cone.
Well, it
Are
was
you
just
even
like,
attracted to women, bro?
well, like in the first few newer Tomb Raider games, it was just really like refreshing to see like a female character that looked like an actual person,
like an actual woman.
Yeah, like she wasn't like, I mean, she wasn't ugly. I mean, she was, you know, whoever they got to do like the facial capture for.
It's not like Dead or Alive.
Oh yeah, no. Dude.
It wasn't the point of their game. That's
yeah,
what
it was the groundedness.
Lara Croft was not the point.
Yeah, the groundedness and the gameplay was so much of the forefront in those newer games,
100%.
and I like that they're continuing that while also adding back a lot of like the puzzles from the older games and the gameplay from the older games, where you're like flipping around, shooting people. We're fucking fighting dinosaurs in this shit, bro. Like, but not like that's a fantastic. I mean, I'm personally more excited for Halo Campaign Evolved because it's the game that started it all for Xbox. Combat Evolved, dude. Oh, you got to pick up the Master Chief Collection or something on Steam.
I have it.
It is by far one of the best single player campaigns you will ever play, and it's so crazy because it's so goddamn dated compared to everything else that's come out after, and I still have fun every single time I play it. It's so well made. It took so much heart. It took so much coding. It was just it's a mammoth of a game, and that it's getting a remaster, an actual true to form remaster of that game. Oh, blew me away.
I used to watch the show Halo back in the day. The show was pretty good.
The show
with,
Halo Legends is really good.
The one with
Are you guys talking
Pablo
about
Schreiber?
the news show that
Yeah.
came out?
Oh,
Was it good?
we don't like that Halo show. We don't
You don't
like
like
that
that
they
one?
show his face.
We
The
don't
one they
like
show his
that
face
one.
all the
No,
time.
it's fucking stupid.
Oh man, I thought it was pretty good.
Dude, that's like the whole point of the. I'm not getting mad about this again. I'm not doing it.
I like
you're not
Pablo
doing
as an
this
actor,
again.
so I gotta check it out. He's
As someone who
Liev.
loves the actor, you should have chosen a different actor then.
Yeah.
No, Pablo is a dope actor.
He's
that's-
great.
no,
He's
I
great in
also
the
love
show.
the actor that they
He
chose
really
from actor.
is.
But if you wanted to utilize his face, they should have chosen a different actor.
Yeah.
Like personally, because I'm sorry, not even because they should have shown his face. But if you want to utilize the actor for his full potential, then put him in a different project because
Got it.
he definitely needs his facial expressions. I saw him first
He
on
could have
SVU.
played like
I saw him on Law and Order SVU. He was fucking scary. He was so scary.
Nah,
He
you
was
need to
like
watch him
like
in American
1300 hours,
Gods.
something
If you
like
want
that.
to see him scary, watch him. in
Oh
American
yeah, I
Gods.
remember that.
He's a scary. He's a good, great actor and a scary fucking dude.
Look who his brother is, Ray
should not
Donovan.
You should not think of that.
Ray Donovan is his older
I'll
brother.
get mad for you, Lucas. But I think we should end off with asking.
No,
the
you're
audience
okay.
With what games they're looking forward to, what potentially they want to hear us talk about next week and the upcoming weeks. I have an idea of potentially
House
bringing.
of the Dragon, please. House of
I
the
haven't
Dragon.
even seen Game of Thrones. I don't know what you want me to do.
Forgot about
Like,
Fable.
my pay grade. I haven't seen it.
I need to digress. I need to vent about House of the Dragon, man. So
you gotta talk to somebody who's
bad,
watched it.
I need
You
to
can vent with me, but I can't relate to you. I'm sorry. I haven't seen it.
Man,
How many seasons is it?
Three now.
so far.
3. Which one are you on, Marcus?
Doesn't it connect?
Well, the 3rd season just started last Sunday.
Okay.
Yeah.
Listen, I'm sure you'll find your person. I'm sure you'll find your.
I'll watch. I'll watch it.
This episode broke me, man. This episode.
I'll watch it. I'll watch it.
Listen, that could potentially be one of the topics we talk about.
I'm trying not to spoil it for Lucas because Lucas is into
Thank
it.
you.
But,
Thank you.
but oh my god!
For
man, this
all of the
episode was
things,
so great.
for all of the things, Marcus, that you say, oh, I'm not going to spoil it. I just need to say one thing. For all of the things, let me have this one where I don't know anything about it before going in. I only know what's happened in the show so far. Please.
Like I said, I don't know what we'll be talking about next week. I'm sure it'll be something interesting. Maybe we'll do something
Hopefully,
I don't know, holiday themed or some shit. I talk about Captain America or some fucking I don't know.
I wish
Supergirl because
I wish some of y'all would get on
Supergirl.
I wish some of y'all would jump on Interview with the Vampire and the Vampire Lestat because that's some good TV.
I am.
That's some good TV.
I'm gonna start it really.
That's
soon.
some good TV right there.
Listen, we have to get into vampires because I bought shit specifically to talk about vampires.
See, you know what? I was planning on to talk about vampires today. I have my notes and everything.
I was trying to confirm what we were talking about today.
And you were like, video games. I was like, what?
All right, let's do vampires next week then.
Let's talk about doing vampires next week. But be sure to leave a like and do all that other fun stuff. Share with your friends. Actually, sit down, watch us with other people, and make them uncomfortable with how stupid and let's be honest, quite hilarious we are. But yeah, I mean, we'll see you in the next. Well, actually, we'll see you Sunday. Well, Ian will see you Sunday, but we'll see you Sunday. So peace. I'm just gonna play the outro because I'm just gonna keep rambling until we come up something. Hopefully sometime in the future we can talk about video games again because we forgot about Fable.
Oh yeah,
there's too many games.
A massive drop. If you like fantasy games, play Fable.
Fable is one of the greatest.
It's aching.
New one's coming out soon.